again. Welcome back to Chats with Jack. I am Jack Talcott. And greetings, blessings, salutations, and love. Once again, welcome back to Chats with Jack. I am Jack Talcott, and it is Tuesday, Talcott Tuesday, some might say, at least I might say that. Brothers and sisters, thank you again, all who are here, all who may pop in, run through, say hi, and even check in later. Blessings to all of you who haven't even got here yet, but I'm sending the love and appreciation to all of you. It is a new day. It is a new day for us all, and indeed, praise the Lord, right? Today, the topic, I'm feeling at peace again, right? It is Tuesday, nurturing authenticity and love. And maybe it could have been nurturing authenticity with love. But really, we're just going to step back and consider some of those ideas together, hopefully. That's the goal for us. In the background is a reminder, live without fear, live fearlessly with nature, the true nature of who you are, and realizing a world of love is waiting to be shared through you. A world of love is waiting to be shared through you. And this concept, this idea, I was playing around with the ideas a little bit earlier today, and it makes sense. Uniting humanity and divinity will glorify both, right? Truth lived with love, it changes everything. And what is more divine than love? What is more divine than the truth? Nothing in my mind. I believe that is the path. And it's actually the idea of uniting humanity and divinity. Honestly, that concept came up when I was considering some of the words from Jesus, right? As it was said by him, or as it was said through him, he pointed out that he and the Father were one. So that is aligning divinity and humanity. And we all have that capacity because there is something pretty divine that's going on here in the world. When humanity loses its humanity, when we resort down to the primitive nature of the beasts and we're all about conquest and conquering and war and exploitation and oppression, we kind of lose sight of the divinity. We lose sight of the magic in the world. In this world we're living in, man, the bigger picture of the world we're living in, holy cows, man. The world is nuts. It truly is nuts. One of the ideas I was considering earlier today, it's something I practice for myself, and it's just a little idea. Let's have fun until it's not fun. That's my hope for today too. I'm probably going to drop the link here right off the bat, not too long at all, and then we will have fun until it's not fun anymore. But the idea as well is to grow with God. That's my goal, is to grow with God. And to grow with God, you go with God. To go with God, you grow with God. It just goes together. It's all these connections that I keep finding. There's so many connections in this world between the cause and the effect, connecting the cause and effect together to become the one, the solution, the wholeness. Hank, blessings to you, starting us off early. Much appreciation. Did old man Winter do the needful with the creep that was chasing Grace Thorpe around? Not sure what you mean there. I'm really not sure what that means. Did Old Man Winter do the needful? Actually, I tuned in earlier to I'm assuming you're referring to Jeremy Peterson, the young man I did a, a collaboration with in DC not too long ago. Um, I believe they're streaming right now too. For those who are into the Thorpe thing, Thorpe scene, I think they're going right now. And our poll, blessings, livewithoutfear.com. I mentioned there's some updates, and I'm gonna go ahead just so I don't forget, and so it's open. I'm going to already drop the link for those who may be present and wish to join the conversations today. But the only requirement is we'll keep them respectful again. That is the goal and the idea. I forgot to check the lists and see if anybody was still banned, but regardless, where was I going with that? Why did I do that? There was something going on with that, I thought. Old Man Winter, the Seasons, the Ice, the Thorpes, they're doing their thing. Oh, no, I was going to get into the Live Without Fear. I announced some time ago that there was some updates, right? And here, just as a reminder, this is um, the old version of the Live Without Fear website, but this version is actually fading away. I believe in a couple of days it will start disappearing. However, the newer version is here and ready. So if you go to livewithoutfear.com, you can find the updated version. And what I'm bringing up is there's a contact form for folks who may want to connect with me. And I didn't realize it when the website was launched, but I had an issue with it and I wasn't receiving. So I wasn't receiving the information. So I think I got that resolved yesterday, and there was at least one. So I'm going to hopefully follow up with the individuals who had reached out already, and apologize for the delays. But yes, so for those of you who may have an interest in trying to connect with Jack, whether it's just another option, you can go to the social media. You can do it more anonymously through there. Give your name, email, number, and a message, and it should come through to me. But the purposes of that, my goal is to help others in their own path of inner work, integrating the shadow, right? Looking integrating the shadow. That's part of the path of self-development that I found myself fascinated in. You found me. Blessings. The shadow integration, going into the dark parts of our past, the memories that are a little bit clouded that we don't necessarily like to look at. But if you got a friend with you, it's not so scary. You can go in, look into the eyes of that which you have been running away from in the past. That's what shadow integration is about. I realize I'm kind of bouncing off onto that topic, but it's something that I found very helpful in an individual's path of alignment, right? Aligning you with the life you're living so that you can walk the way of you, so you can recognize the way of life, your life. It's laid out right before you. It's here and now. And it starts here and now. And it will always be here and now. But if you're not aligned with here and now, if you're carrying around things from the past or you're afraid of things in the future, you're going to keep yourself disassociated from the here and now. And I'm saying this with confidence because that's how I used to be. And I see many people in this world today, they are completely disassociated with the reality that they're living. Um, Coming to mind are some of the things we see in the news. Many of these ICE agents out there earning a paycheck, putting a mask on and going out and just violating people's rights, causing harms upon the community, and they don't really see what they're doing as wrong. But in the greater scope of things, here on earth at this time, the thought I was considering earlier is what if? What if what I'm saying and seeing, what if it is accurate and true? What if the answers for humanity have always been here? They've always been waiting for humanity to recognize. I mean, I've experienced things like this in my own path, my own life. I'm going through life and having a problem and continuing to complain about a problem and see a problem and not really knowing what to do until the answer is found. And then once I find the answer for the problem that I've been facing, um, oftentimes the answer was always there, or it was there long before I discovered that there was an answer for the problem. And I actually think this is the way of the world too. The way of the world, we have problems. There's problems all around the world. But in all of those problems, there's actually answers, there's solutions. We don't have to stay trapped by problems. We don't have to allow ourselves to be defeated by issues. Hey, blessings to you, Frank. I appreciate that. Remember how, okay, well, thank you. I hope that's the case. And I'm not sure what you're referring to with poor Jack. I'm really not. Have you heard of chats with Jack? Tell a friend, share the love, live without fear. What if that is the message, this live without fear? What if that is the message from God and it's always been there waiting for us to know? What if it just wasn't time for people to realize, oh, yeah, I don't have to let these fears overpower me? Continuing the thought of recognizing that in the problem, there is a solution. And if you can find the solution to your problem, you may realize that the answer has been there, maybe even before the problem was realized. Um, but if that's the case, how do you know? How do you know when to resolve a problem? How do you know when to confront an issue? How do you know when to turn or walk away? I think all of these things comes down to trial and error, right? That's what life is about. Life brings us all these trials, and that's where we find the errors. And once we find the errors, well, then we learn. We learn how to correct the problems. We learn how to move forward from those issues. I did open the link. I'm welcoming today. We've got a guest who hasn't been here for a little bit, so I'm going to welcome back. But I don't want the same patterns of the past. Welcome back, Cage. How are you today?
Welcome back. Back to the welcome. How you doing, Mr. Talcott? You good?
I believe so. How are you? How are you doing, Cage? Are you there? Okay. Did something happen to your audio? I really don't understand you, Cage. I really don't. Though today the topic, nurturing authenticity and love. I believe that it does require like good things in life, right? For life to be grown, it needs a little bit of nurturing. It needs a little bit of care and attention. Looks like maybe got some changes.
Yeah, my bad. I got a phone call, so I don't know how that kept up. But yeah, welcome back. Had a clone.
Yeah.
It happens.
Um, so I was asking how you're doing today.
I'm doing wonderful, thank you. How's your? It's 4:44 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's a wonderful Tuesday. About to get to February 2026. It's doing well, man. How you doing?
I'm good. We're getting some burping from you.
Oh, let me. Oh, not again. Fuck. Hold on.
Yeah. I tried checking some
All right,
boxes.
that should be better, no? On my end. Is it going?
Hopefully. Yeah.
I
I think
should.
I think it has. Thank you.
So
Thank you.
what's the conversation, Jack?
Topic today is nurturing authenticity and love. I think the two go together.
In hand, huh?
What's that?
Hand in hand?
I believe so. What would you identify as authenticity? When I say that, what comes to your mind about
Well,
that?
it's like the tria priba in alchemy, right? Thought, emotion, and action. So it's saying, or sorry, it's thinking what you say and saying what you do. I think that'd be authentic.
Thinking what you're saying and
No,
saying what you're doing?
yeah, pretty much, kind of. So yeah, whatever you think, you say, and whatever you say, you end up doing in this actual reality, and that's authentic, right? No
Okay.
deviation. You know what I mean?
Okay. I can actually see that because it would be honest. You're actually showing what is within you. If you think it, you say it. Um, I don't know that that would be entirely authentic, though. Well, let me check. For me, the idea of authentic, that means being honest, right? Being true to the nature. And just because a thought comes in doesn't mean that it's true. Doesn't mean that it's true to me or true to my nature. And that's why I'm not sure that I quickly agree
Oh,
with
no, no,
that.
I do. Okay, I guess you're gonna have like these imposing thoughts and that, but like something that you actually think about clearly in your mind, and then saying them with direct, like you can't just have any random thought that comes into your mind,
Yeah.
influence your actions, but something very thought out and intent with intent. So you intend to have these thoughts after transmuting them, whatever you want to call it. Then saying exactly what you mean in your own mind, and then carrying them out in the very real world, like thought, emotion, and action.
All right. I can see that.
With that nuance, right? Yeah, but I do get like where you're saying, like, yeah, every thought that, oh, shout out to Jay, Special K,
Yeah.
happy birthday. But yeah, yeah, you know
Yeah.
what I mean, in a way.
Hmm. Yeah, I do want to shout out to Jay. Please pass our best along. The law of attraction is the law of love. All things are united in love. Therefore, all things are united in will. Fascinating. To some degree, I would say yes. That is, I would agree with that. There is something.
I'm
Uh,
not I'm not talking about these thoughts that like randomly bombard your mind. I'm talking about something that's thought out and you've thought about for a very long time, and then you simply openly talk about that, and then once your word is your bond. And once you say that, you make sure it happens, right? There's no differing from it because you simply said it and then you have to bring it into action. And then you have a result, you know, in what we call
Mhm.
reality. So yeah, that's what I call being authentic. I know you get like random thoughts in your mind. You don't, like sometimes someone cuts you off in traffic, like, oh, I'll fuck that person up. But you don't really do that, like who knows what's going on in their day and all that. You don't act on that. And it's just like a random, you know,
Here, I like this question from Bex. Saying what you're thinking and doing what you say you'll do. So then what's the difference between authenticity and the state of being genuine? Is there a distinction between being genuine and being authentic?
I think they're really the same thing in different words, kind of. Obviously, there is a differentiator if there's two words for it, but it could be like a synonym, whatever.
Yeah. Hey, it is a new day. Um, we've got Glenn in the back. Any issues or reasons, Cage?
Nah, he's cool.
That's what I figured. Welcome back, Glenn. How are you today?
Uh, Pretty good. There.
Back to the welcome.
How you doing, Jack?
Feeling blessed. How are
Can
you?
you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, I was just listening to what he was saying, and Jack, it seems that you have more integrity and more drive in your inspirational expressions because it's solidified with action. Um, and this is just a differentiation between perspectives. Um, you derive your book from life or your life experience as your message and how you've developed it. Um, Everything that I've ever received, and this is nothing personal, has contrived itself through him, through other people's writings and manifestations of literature, verse for verse, line for line. So I would like to at least say, Jack, I appreciate your authenticity beyond this.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Um, so maybe I didn't follow. How do you feel you fall in there with the life experience versus the words and the writings you've read?
No,
Where
is this Glenn or Raploid? Because like we're talking about authenticity in that. So he does claim that he plays a character. So is this the character we call Axis Raploid, or is this Glenn? So
No,
and
I come
actually,
to Jack's
is
as
that not
Glenn.
is not it a fair? Okay, so there we go. We got you
yeah,
at that point. Okay.
Yeah, me and Jack come to that determination that he didn't want to deal with the character actress Rat Blood, so I
yeah,
present Glenn.
and I
I
respect
th
that.
I thought it was a
I
fair
appreciate.
question to ask, right?
I believe it is because actually Axis is he's open about that and he's been very transparent about it that there's the man Glenn and then there's also a character and they're both part of you, right?
Yes,
Um, or you're a part of both of them, whichever way is appropriate. But I do.
absolutely.
It kind of reminds me of Jim Carrey. Like he played all these roles, like The Truman Show and all these different things. And he's an actor, and these roles that they play, they end up blending into your actual life and your character, which I found kind of odd. These.
Well,
Yeah.
I think that goes in retrospective with what Jack has to say. Jack lives the experience. He develops through the experience. He understands it as a life learned lesson. Whereas, from my understanding, you're more allegorical from books and your interpretation of someone else's writing and not the actual life experience that comes with what Jack has experienced. And that's all I'm saying.
It's a little bit different. And hey, welcome to you, Frank. How are you today?
Welcome back, Frank. We got 2 Mondays on the show now. Wow.
Good. Greetings and blessings. Blessings and greetings.
All we need is a Friday, Thursday, Wednesday,
Frank?
Tuesday, and we're all set. Saturday,
2
too.
Mondays?
And a
Where are
Sunday.
you seeing 2 Mondays, Cage?
Well,
Glenn
Mr.
Monday.
Monday, yeah, Glenn is Monday,
Right.
and Frank is Monday. 2 Mondays.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Is Glenn? Glenn, are you a Monday?
Yes, he is. It's uncanny, isn't it, Mr. Talcott?
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
I
actually
don't.
von Montags, but yeah, it's Monday in German.
Yeah, Moontag.
Montag, yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Hey, Frank, welcome to you. This topic, I know with your reading and your path, you've got some insight onto these ideas too. Anything come to your mind for authenticity and love?
Yeah, certainly. I think that like sincerity, genuineness, being authentic, I think it's one of the things that really radiates from you a lot. It's one of the reasons I was attracted to you. It's definitely like one of the preeminent Taoist principles of virtue that we try to hold true to, right? Just being yourself and trying to be authentic. Like virtue, as defined by Lao Tzu, is the true nature of the thing, right? Like, so, I mean, you can think of it in a lot of different ways. Like a rose bush, for example, it produces beautiful flowers, but it also has thorns that will poke you. And getting poked by the rose bush, you may scream out in pain, but it seems to be a virtue of the thing, to have both. So yeah, I like it a lot. I like the
Good
topic.
allegory. Very good allegory.
Yeah. Hey, and thank you for recognizing it with me. I appreciate that too. Hey, we got another guest here. My audio might suck, so we're being forewarned.
Yeah, I was
Welcome,
still guilty. I don't mean to give you the good old 1-2 Tommy, but
It's not quite as bad, but appreciate it. Looks like you're out in a park, perhaps.
I'm on the oldest part of the city. I've never been here before, but it's kind of scary. And my dog.
Why are you scared for, man?
It's good to feel fear. Because then you overcome it.
It's a self-preservation thing innately in human acumen.
Well, I think that we could all do things that make us feel a little bit afraid more often.
Get out of your shell. Get out of your comfort zone, buddy. You got to come over here and walk down the Jane, buddy.
Well, I would like to think that occasionally I do test the boundaries of limitation, fear,
We're up
potential
over here.
superstition, or taboo. So, metaversally, I take that stroll with you. And yeah, you got to stay aware of your environment.
Yes. Growing into stepping out of our comfort zone. And here, watch Elvis for Trump asked me earlier, I think before the stream started, Jack, did you already answer to the question? What compelled you to charge the Capitol that day? And the day in reference is
With Don Lemon, huh?
it was
Yeah,
June
yeah.
13th. It wasn't with Don Lemon, but I was with other veterans.
That would be so funny if it was with Don Lemon.
Yeah, imagine Don Lemon was there. I'm pretty sure now he's good. He works for CNN.
Well, I am
He was
impressed
there in
by your
spirit.
integrity, Jack, that you
No,
would.
that was I gotta get. You know what? Like I
Hey.
don't want to fucking bootlick you. You're a fucking retarded, Jack. But the fact that you showed that courage, I can give you some sort of respect for that. At least you were there. You got tackled by a retarded fucking idiot. But yeah, well done.
Thank you. Glenn, you were trying to say something.
I just thought your integrity for the group cause and the action you took was commendable. Yes.
You were well spoken too on that one.
I appreciate that. So what that was, it was actually June 13th, if I remember correctly. It was in Washington, D.C., the night before Donald Trump's birthday. And on that day was also commemoration of the 250th anniversary of the U.S. Army. So there was a big military parade on the 14th. So the night before the big military parade, and this was also the same time where National Guard troops had been started to be deployed within the U.S. So a group of veterans, myself included, chose to, there was a press briefing, right? We met with some of the press, and then in an act of, I guess, civil disobedience, we went to public property, went on the Capitol steps, and the police didn't like us crossing.
Can I interject there? What it goes back to the theme of authenticity, because that did not seem scripted. You're in the moment and you're just speaking without a filter. It came from quote the heart or whatever you want to call it. When you were talking on that, it did not seem scripted to me at all. Like you're just like saying exactly what you believed at that moment. And
Well,
I think
to me,
that's
that
what
seems like centered principle. Jack has been consistent with his centered principle, even against me.
Well, yeah,
Thank
but yeah, it goes back to the the authenticity kind of thing. Like you were speaking exactly what. Yeah, there was like little to no filter there. It wasn't scripted, you know.
No,
So
it wasn't. And actually, though, in out of respect for the organizers and the folks who put that together, I actually should have passed the opportunity to one of their spokespeople, because I was not one of the organizers, but I was just there in attendance as a veteran.
yeah, I have a question, Jack. Did you have any? Was it like were you put on the spot for it, or like what did you give? Like, oh, buddy's going on, like none of it.
No, it
Things
was
like
kind
that
of.
are very. I'm sorry, Jack. Please.
No, you were right. Go ahead, Axis.
I'm just asking. You're saying no, and that's your
Things
answer.
like that happen naturally. I mean, I've ran spontaneously into artists that I didn't know were going to be in the same place as I was.
Yeah.
So, and I've had people come up to try and get interviews in places where I least expected it. So yeah, those things do happen and occur very naturally. They don't have to be scripted.
Yeah, this was.
Oh, I'm gonna take your word for it.
For me,
So,
it was divine timing. Here we've got someone in the back. I'm not sure what this is, but I will check it out. Tech support 2.
Hi, my son. Would you like to buy a potato?
yes, potatoes on deck. Do you have red ones or what do we got? Yeah, they're fucking around. Either way,
Bizarre.
Gesundheit, buddy.
Yeah, the
Thank
more
you.
popular you get, the more trolls will stop by. So always good to be wary.
Yeah, it's fascinating. Anyone
Yeah,
else
and
know that from Spokane? What's that?
I think we need a Spokane potato. Maybe from Idaho.
I'm sorry, Jack. I just
God
wanted
bless.
to come up and give at least your chat and your audience the understanding that there is learned life experience that solidifies oneself, and then there's the education through books and information, which is not applied living the life, the experience, experiencing the physical sensations of it. It's just an allegorical. So there is a difference, and I wanted your audience to know that
It is. Hey, Jack.
you are much more authentic.
Of course, Jack. Did you have a good time with my great friend, Mr. Donald Trump? Remember you joined the other day? He's a
Yeah,
great
it's pretty
friend.
obvious that Jack's
great
got
friend of
street
mine.
smarts, right, Cage? So we meet on the level and part on the square.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Well, now the whole trick is a square and the circle. I'm still trying to figure that one out.
Hey, I'm actually curious from the chat. You've piqued my curiosity. 509 Cypress. I'm not making a connection.
It's all
Do
right,
we
Jack.
know each other?
So let's go back to authenticity. So it goes back, in my mind, back. I think Frank could relate to this, Mr. Monday here. The tria prima in alchemy, right? Thought, emotion, and action, and the convergence of all three in order to create a whole, right?
I
It's
know
like the
509
Trinity.
Cypress.
Yeah, it's like the Trinity and Christianity. There's always a threefold nature of different things. Like,
Landry, you said you know this 509 Cypress?
I mean, I could be wrong, but there was recent. I don't know who.
okay, why get distracted on some random comment? Who cares? We're
It's not
talking about
random.
Age.
okay.
I asked. So please, Landry, what were you saying?
I mean,
Alright.
maybe it's not the same situation, but recently I was in a OTW stream, and Cage was backstage doxing somebody, and that address sounds like it might have been the same one. I don't know who he was doxing.
What are you talking about? What are you
Wow.
talking about?
Cage.
Hold on.
Cage the
Pause.
Rage.
Pause
How
for a
dare
minute.
you?
Exactly how
No.
this guy's just
Landry, go
making
on.
he's
Give
making
us a little
shit
more
up. You
inside
fucking
baseball,
little
Landry.
Texas cunt. Bro, what are you talking about? I'm gonna shave your fucking head bald.
That's the
What are you
funniest thing I've
talking
ever
about?
heard.
Hey, easy. Nice. Keep it upbeat. Keep it authentic.
Oh,
Cage, your
nice
your real
magic.
self. Your real self dwells in authenticity
Okay, but
and
I'm asking, what are
sincerity.
you talking about? You're just making stuff up at that point.
He might be. Jack, what do you think?
No, I promise you I'm
Is
not.
509
You're a little,
Cypress?
you're a little conniving, little shit talker.
No,
What do you?
Wow.
you can just tell by the reaction that he's like,
No, because you're just
sensitive to it.
making stuff up and going
So that
away
didn't
from.
Okay,
happen.
So it's a quite opposite of authenticity that you're doing
great,
now. Okay.
great. You nailed it, Cage.
A little
Do you feel
gossip.
better?
No, I don't really. I don't feel any way or the other, but I'm just saying I'm not gonna just sit here and allow this motherfucker to make up lies. So
Hey, Cage,
exactly, can you
Cage,
elaborate, please, Lunch?
Cage. How about this? Why should I sit here and allow you, right? Because you think you control others. You're not going to sit here and allow others to do something. Why should I sit here and allow you to derail the stream and keep going back to this nonsense?
Yeah, it's an
Please.
interesting thing, Jack. I had a really powerful nightmare the other day, and I was like stuck in the panel verse. Like my spirit was mired among chips and wires and all of
Oh
this. And I
no.
was
Hey,
hey, wait a
bad
minute.
news, man. That was real life.
Let me play it out. It's only going to take me 30 seconds to drop it. And you were there, Jack. I could see your face like illuminated in a glow, and I was trying to talk to you, but there was all this static and interference rising up. And an angel stepped out on like the ledge of revelation and told me, they said the loop will continue until it's allowed to like manifest in a peaceful and harmonious way, and then you can move forward. And I woke up, man. I was sweating, I was trembling, and I knew that that's a truthful thing somehow. So Jack, lead us out of it. How do we get back to authenticity and love and embracing our true selves?
Hey, Frank, that's the great question. And that is, if all of us can actually keep that question in our head, how do we return and align? How do we help each other to return and align to authenticity? For me, the key, presence, right? Being present in the here and now. This is what it's what the ascended masters were teaching, the yogis, the Buddhas. It's the path to being.
Jack, you know where the Ascended Masters come from? You know Helena Blavatsky and the Secret Doctrine and her teachings and that. That's where they come with the quote Great White Brotherhood, which includes Jesus, Buddha, all these different quote Ascended Masters. It comes from that as theosophy. When we use these terms, like if we use these terms, we should know where they come from
Why?
because the terms were created.
Maybe that's your expectation or your requirement. I can understand the value, but if you're telling that to Jack, which is, I thought you were talking to me, But if you're going to tell me that I need to know the source of ideas, I disagree. I
Well,
mean,
as long as you understand, if you get something out of it, you can apply it to through action, thought, emotion, and action, the tree of human alchemy, salt, sulfur, and mercury, then why not? You got it. Good magic, as Frank would say.
Cage is like the bailiff of the Hermetic Order, right? Bailiffs in the court, Cage, they're
there you
seen
go.
but seldom heard.
Well played.
Well done.
Oh, cows. Hey, you know what? That is kind of funny. Frank Monday on a Tuesday talking about a dream from Sunday.
Okay, but don't discourage
Indeed.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
Well,
Friday.
it actually
and
was a Sunday, so and it was a real dream, Jack. Like it was very visceral, like almost one of those lucid kind of prophetic things.
It's
Welcome
interesting.
back.
It's interesting you say that. I had something like that this morning. I can't remember exactly what the message was, but it was along those lines that the loop continues until you break the loop. And I don't think that's how you described it.
Well, what is the loop? On
The
a
loop is
spiritual
trying.
level.
I think, if I may, I think the loop is trying to move forward, but then, like I said, the static and chaos reemerges as the endless loop and pulls us back down to the beginning, rather than being able to level up and make progress.
The static and the chaos. That. And yes, it can show up as interruptions. It can show up as, excuse me, the loop for me would be the patterns, right? And my biggest patterns that I've had, the most consequential or the most damaging patterns that I've had have been with my reactions, right? So learning how to train and overcome my reactions so that I don't react, so that I pause, interrupt the pattern, interrupt the loop, so to say, and then choose a different path because of just what you said, Frank, or what I heard from it. When we do finally break those patterns, the patterns break away. they kind of fade away. Have you guys had that? I'm speaking very loosely and very conceptually here, but
The question is if we've had patterns break away.
yes, such as if I know I've been having an issue with an individual, that might be the most obvious that each of us deal with. We'll have something in our head about an individual, and it'll cause us to get reactive, right? I might be more sensitive to what Landry says to me than what Frank says to me because I've got different ideas. But once I can overcome that difference and I don't get the reactive, once I don't get the reaction, I have literally felt it. I've sensed it. Feeling it's like I felt growth. I felt an achievement, breaking the reaction. And then the next time I don't get as reactive. Does that make sense? You guys had stuff like that?
It's like
Yeah,
waves, right? Like it goes up and down, like, but you're slowly fizzling out.
Yes, I think so.
well, life is like, there's an old quote, not verbatim here. But yeah, life is 99% how you react to it, 1% what it throws at you. You know what I mean? It's all about your reaction to whatever situation you're put into.
It
And
really
that's
is.
that's what determines where you're going to be at the end of the day. Like how you're going to react to it. And actually, that what molds you and grows you into the being you are later on. So sometimes, like, horrible things that happen in your life are actually a blessing in disguise, and they create that being so you can move forward. And, like now it's easy, right? It's like, right off the shoulder. Who gives a fuck? You continue and,
Yeah,
you deal with what you have to deal with.
I did a search on Hermetic principles, and it guides us back to the idea of like the inner thought monologue and scripting life, right? So a kind of magical scripting that we're the director of the show, at least inwardly, in how we're perceiving it. And I think it has something to do with, like, shifting perspectives and paradigm shifts. Like, how are you viewing it? Are you viewing it as a good or bad thing? Are you making judgments? Are you trying to stay in a place of love, right, and peace? And if you do that, I think you've got a more rosy outlook on life, as it were, to be a little prosaic.
The concept is interesting with the director of your life, because one thing with this tool, Notebook LM, I'm sure many of you have used it. When you plug in like a transcript, it always gives the analysis from this perspective of the basically the most important person in the room is whoever's stream it is, and the world is only seen through their lens. Everyone else is just reacting to what they're doing.
Landry, it depends how you're using it. So you can get, like, you could use different things. Like, for example, the mind map review.
Go ahead and give me a lesson, Cage.
Yeah, the mind map would be very useful. So you can go into the brain of it all and see how
Landry's out there getting the real lessons on the street. Good man.
I showed,
and he's
to be honest,
preparing
Landry,
himself for a role as an award-winning director. Landry, I showed
a lot of people this AI
directing something of high value.
From the music to the Notebook LM to the language models to all of it. I have introduced that a lot to people.
Okay.
Through beta.
This is like, do you guys remember when you were young and you would like a band, and then somebody else and you liked them, and you're like, no, I liked them first.
Well, no, it's not.
That's right. I'm gonna be the one who called it.
I like that.
You're kind of late to the game, but yeah, I get it.
What do you mean? Like, we're just starting right now?
Well, you go snow. When was the last time you go snow?
No, I'm not trying to diminish you and say you haven't done great work already, but we're talking multi-million-dollar production.
Make a snow angel, Landry.
I'm talking to Cage, dude. He's a silly goose. It's okay, buddy.
Okay. Well, we have Canadian geese, but either way, make a snow angel.
Cage.
Come on.
What? Dude.
Frolic in the snow, Landry.
Cage.
What? What's wrong with that?
Fruit Loops.
I mean, I thought I was following along, and I thought there was a conversation happening, and then Cage all of a sudden just shoots off to left field and abandons the conversation.
All right, let's get back to authenticity.
Holy cows, man.
Holy cow.
The freak, I like this. We're told to mentally visualize our goal in our expectation for what we set out to do. And then when it doesn't go that way, we react like it was supposed to. That's not a path that I've focused on, but I can see the value in that. Training your mind and your spirit to maintain positive outlook, and even when things look like they're bad for you, if you can find gratitude, you can find a positive attitude with it.
I would counter, though, here, and I'd say, if you remember the 7 habits of highly successful people, that's kind of the time you need to reflect on reality, right? And go back and sharpen the saw, as it were, right? And reapproach it.
That too. Respect, absolutely. Although this generically, where did that go? Generically, it is a good practice. Like in my own path of development, right? The practice of becoming more present, meaning here in the now. And to be more present, I would break down my day. At the end of the day, I reflect on this day and try to see what I could improve, see if things needed to be changed from the results I had earlier today. So like the after action review at the end of each day. Now, tying it back to that comment, if things didn't go well, didn't go the way that I wanted, then knowing that it is just an act of imagination, but I would still practice, rather than have this argument, or rather than having the regret of what I did that was wrong, re-envision it, like allowing yourself to reenact, just in knowing it's imagination, but just so you go through and you have the success within you.
That's very powerful. It's a very powerful technique. I'm sure Mr. Monday, Frank, It's called well, there's a name for it, but yeah, when you wake up or when you go to sleep,
Yeah, I'm familiar with it.
you think of the yeah, it's a Rudolf Steiner technique. I'm sure you're familiar with
Okay.
Rudolf Steiner.
Yeah, and it could be
And
somehow like rewriting the history of the thing in order to, like Neville
well,
Goddard
that
says,
yeah,
live in the feeling of the thing achieved, which
yeah,
makes
yeah,
sense. I can see
yeah.
that.
So like before you go to sleep and when you wake up, you kind of like go back in your memory to the first point of consciousness and kind of reverse it or move it forward, kind of thing. And then you see inconsistencies where you go into autopilot mode, because a lot of time how life is like we're not actually aware of what we're doing. So this kind of like helps to see those inconsistencies and then make a change. And it's like the forward or backward forward technique, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's taught in esoteric circles and that, especially with Rudolf Steiner, popularized in the Western tradition. Or
Right. And it's good, like, like you doing the recounting of the day at the end of the night and then waking up in the morning. Benjamin Franklin recommended that we ask the question of ourselves each day at the start of the day, what great good can I do today? All right.
Beautiful. Absolutely.
no, it
There are
is
so
though because sometimes we go into sorry to interrupt, Jack, but yeah, sometimes
Yeah, then
we
please
go in we
don't,
go into
Cage.
we go
Let
into
Jack
auto
speak.
and
Cage,
then
Cage, Cage. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm almost
It's
done.
Jack's show.
I know.
Don't run so much down.
We go into autopilot mode
thanks.
where we're unaware of what we're actually doing. So this bridges that gap, and then we can improve. And don't point at me, Jack. I'll be quiet.
Unaware of what you're doing. That's the key to grow in our awareness. This is an interesting comment. Less mind, more awareness. Unfocused awareness, no effort. Yes, it takes practice, but all can do it. This is the idea, is to grow in unfocused awareness so that we're aware of more and distracted by nothing. It is a practice.
Yeah, and it's a highly powerful Taoist principle too, to do non-doing or wei wu wei. And it might not be the most appropriate analogy, but we use it in combat with multiple opponents. Like you'll diffuse the vision and reside more within the sense of doing the thing and your other senses rather than just your sight, because sight's too slow. Sight's reactionary. It doesn't move fast enough for those types of situations.
Isn't that something? I mean, what you said, that it is true. As fast as our cognition, our sight, our senses, as quickly as we are, it's actually slow in the greater scope of thing. And I've heard science, and I don't know how the heck they measure this stuff, but there's science that shows that we actually make choices within ourselves. The brain will fire off a choice before we actually realize the choice is being made. And so much of our life, we're actually just explaining what we've witnessed.
Right.
Oh yeah. It has to do with quantum theory and quantum entanglement in a way, if you want to get
And
scientific with it.
yeah, and it ties
So
back into that
technically,
I
if you roll
go
the
ahead.
dice, it's already predetermined before you see it. Before your eyes could register it, it's already put into this physical reality before you can comprehend it, in a
And
way.
at the
And there's
functional level, it ties more in with like our memory techniques and memory palaces, like using the spotlight attention as opposed to the floodlight. So in this sense, it would be the floodlight.
so
Yes.
it's a predeterminism, and everything is held in space before the observer. And even before the observer, before you can consciously, I think it has a lot to do with the subconscious mind. It places something somewhere before you can consciously observe it. And then it's there, and then recall reality.
Yeah. So who made that comment earlier on, Jack?
I think it was Tupac Shagar.
Okay. Wow. Interesting.
There's
Wonder who
some,
that is.
yeah, I'm not sure. They're offering some pretty good stuff. Not just today. I've seen some interesting
All we need is 3 packs of stevia, and then we'll be whole.
If mind is 90% full, only 10% is available for awareness. If mind is 10% full, then 90% awareness is available. When mind is 0, that is state of no mind. In
Yeah,
that no,
you can. Oh, sorry. But yeah, you can ask like we could do it right now if you want to do it live, Mr. Talcott. But you can ask like Kay and others. Yeah, it could really happen. The mind is such a powerful tool. It's unbelievable. And yeah, these things are held in position until you either train physically, consciously, or convince your subconscious to have it happen.
And it's a kind of go ahead, Jack. Sorry.
no, please feel free.
I was just going to say it's a kind of sensing thing too, right? And like intuiting it, right? So like Cage, for example, like not to use a crass analogy, but like intercourse, right? If you pre-ejaculate all of the time, all over Jack's show, then it doesn't give him the opportunity to finish those. You truncate them to some extent, and like you have
That's
to kind
crazy. What kind of analogy is that, man? Okay.
yeah, it's good to watch the screen and engage in the foreplay, and then wait for the opportunity when
I'm not interested in any of that bullshit. But
okay,
yeah,
when the culmination of it rises,
Well,
then go ahead.
no, thank you, Frank. And Cage, I wish you were interested. If you can't appreciate the analogy or
it's a
comparison,
very odd analogy, Talcott.
well, why don't you figure it out without the analogy and get to the point?
I know what you mean. You don't have to.
Do you
use it
understand?
I do. I know what you're talking about.
What was he saying?
He's
Without
saying pretty much get in where you fit in type thing. You know what I mean? Wait until other people get their point across to finally. Ladies first. You know, hold the door open for you first.
okay,
Well, it's essentially respecting the room, right?
right. It's
Okay,
it's
but
not
what kind of
gonna be
grotesque
in the
fucking
room.
analogy are you trying to tell me about that? Now I'm
Cage,
just gonna have to.
hey Cage,
Okay.
literally the message that is being presented to you, right? And I'm kind of focused on presenting it to you because it seems we've got the most room for improvement with you. It's not just respecting the room, it's respecting the moment. Okay? You're sharing the moment. You don't have to, I'm sure part of it is excitement. Okay? You feel you've got a lot to offer, and you do. You've got a lot to offer, you've got a lot to share. But if it's not well timed, dude, it's getting missed, right? And
Yeah. And I apologize if the analogy was a little too crude, then I'll use the one that we use at.
Yeah, a little bit. You know, a little
Okay,
bit.
let me reframe it then a little bit, if I may. It'll take me 30 seconds. In Chinese dinner etiquette, the head of the household sits at the head of the table, and they'll put out all the wonderful dishes, and nobody will eat until the eldest member of the family has eaten first. And so I kind of try to treat Jack's show that way, and everybody's show that I visit, that they're the eldest member, they're the host, and if they're trying to preempt a thought and bring it to manifestation, we should defer until they've done that thing, and then when they're taking a break, then we chime in. And you can battle with us, but never battle with Jack.
please and thank you. Does that make sense to you, Cage?
Yep.
All right.
I have etiquette. I take my shoes off. I know you Americans, you don't take your shoes off when you enter people's homes, but over here it's regular.
Okay, but the situation, and I'm saying, and it's not that we can't battle with Jack. Absolutely, we can. He
Right.
enjoys a little bit of
Yes.
fisticuffs occasionally.
Yes. Thank you, Frank.
Holy cow, Talcott.
Cage, your etiquette, man.
I have great etiquette.
No, you don't.
You'd
According
be
to
cast out of the family for sure, bro.
who? Good. I'll make my own. You're gonna be begging to go to mine after.
Cage, stop lying to yourself
I'm not
and
lying
please
to myself.
show.
Yeah,
What are
go
you?
ahead.
Okay. Cage, how does
Glasses
one?
are off. We're getting serious though. Okay.
How does one effectively communicate with you when you are so insistent on interrupting, talking over, and disagreeing?
I'm
Please
not,
help
I'm
me.
not, I'm not, okay, here, listen very carefully. I'll tell you. Can you listen carefully? Put your glasses on so you can put your spectacles on. Let me tell you. You ready? Would you
You're
hear me
welcome
out?
to be worn out quickly, Cage.
All right, here. Listen very carefully.
You're saying nothing of value again. I don't get it. I really don't. Cage, can you be an adult just for a few minutes? Can you pretend like you're capable of having a real life conversation? Because you're muted now, and I'm assuming it's because you're playing games.
Yeah. It's like a game of push and pull, and I don't know why like everyone feels like they have to come here to do that with you, right? And if he reflected and he looks back on it, which I don't know if he does or not, but yeah, then he'll realize it's like it's very 2-year-old behavior, like you're a pissing match in the sandbox, and that's not what this is. It's not ever how you've presented yourself as a place, to come in and
I'm listening. Do you not want me
go,
to
yeah,
listen?
go, yeah, listen,
You,
okay,
all
thank
right,
you.
so there.
But yeah, now it's a bit of a tantrum. It's okay.
Yeah, this is truly bizarre. Cage, do you not see yourself from the eyes of. Are you able to see what I'm seeing? How about that? Maybe what Frank is seeing.
Right into your action potentials in your mind, your gendries and everything. Yeah, I'm looking right through your little glasses, man.
What are you seeing then? Why don't you describe you? Why don't you
I'm seeing,
describe you
I'm
from my
seeing, I'm seeing a
experience?
reflection of an aspect of yourself.
Are you seeing the interruptions?
When I be quiet, I'm interrupting. When I talk, I'm interrupting. There's no winning here, is there?
So, in other words, no. So, you're not able to see yourself honestly then. That's what
Here,
I'm
I'll do
hearing
you.
from
I'll do you a favor.
you. Do me a favor and actually cooperate with this conversation and stop your stupid games. Otherwise, you're gone.
I'm not playing a fucking game, buddy.
You don't see what you're doing. And
No, I
I'm
do know
asking
what I'm
you,
doing. Do you know what you're doing?
Cage, oh, did he bail or did you
that
put
was
him
me.
backstage? Give him a
I'm
break.
gonna
Yeah.
take I'm
Well,
gonna take a break from you for a little bit.
yeah. I think he's a good man and he's trying to do the right thing and he's smart too. He's intelligent. He's learned a lot. But the whole thing is we've all done that and we're a bit older than him. I think both of us are at least 2 or 3 decades older than him. And occasionally, you just got to chill and try to find your place to integrate. I'm sure we did some of that when we were younger too, and especially like I was singing the Ween song earlier here in the chat, right? Lost in the sauce once again, right? I think that's Ween's famous song, "Pissing Up a Rope" or something. Did you ever get into much Ween?
No. Ween?
It's Yeah, Ween, Ween. It's not really our generation, but the music they made was just fucking benevolent, man. Those guys were rock gods. Like their whole thing was they covered a very eclectic range. Like they did a song from every genre. Very good stuff.
Interesting. Thank you. I may have to check it out. This one, Depeche Mode, that was all about me. That was my growing up with that. Ween, I have not. I might check it out. And this, thank you. I would have more patience if it wasn't for the bigger picture. And that's an excuse for me, and excuses don't always serve. Because even if I didn't have a bigger picture, I could have more patience. Um, but the constant stream of people not just disrespecting me, but actually trying to cause me harm, right? Plenty of examples of that. Margot Davy and such. And so Cage sees that stuff, but he doesn't seem to connect.
Yeah, there's literally a laundry list of people that do that here. I mean, I've been watching for over a year now, and You know when someone comes up exactly what their spiel is going to be.
It's unfortunate, but it is true.
It is,
And
because that's the loop we were pointing out a moment ago, right? And patterns of the loop and breaking the loop.
yeah, okay, thank you. Thank you, Frank, because that does swing us back to where we were discussing earlier. And Black Princess agreed. Part of our own individual development, we've got to learn how to have boundaries, how to show respect to ourselves, how to respect the boundaries of others. It all goes together. It's part of our intellectual and emotional development. Um, a choice is don't let them on. My excuse for that is I know I've got a better chance of influencing people if I allow them to engage with me, or if I
And
engage with
yeah, I absolutely agree with you there. In the way of Tao, the teachings of Tao, the sage abandons the world, but he keeps himself in the world. And even though he's cultivating a greater truth, and he knows that people of like some somewhat undisciplined, like crude behavior, that they can injure him, but he'll still let them close because otherwise they would have no opportunity to learn. And so I've always respected that about you, Jack. You do a good job at, letting even the bad guys get close enough that they can hear your message. So thank you for that.
hey, respect. I appreciate that. And I appreciate that you can see. Speaking of another man I love to hopefully influence, welcome back, Lou. How are you today, brother?
How's it going, Jack?
Yeah, welcome, Lou, and blessings, gentlemen. I've got to run to work, so I will see you
Hold
in the
on,
abodes
before
of
you
future
go,
Jack. Oh,
before you go, what's my spiel? That's what I came up
I
to hear.
haven't seen enough. I've only seen you a couple of times throughout the year.
Oh, okay.
So,
All right.
my suggestion would be come here more often. Much love, gentlemen. I'll see you next time.
Frank, blessings to you. I appreciate you swinging through for sure. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Yeah. You know what? Frank is certainly in the running for best new co-host. He's he brings a tender roast. I appreciate that. Lou, how you doing, brother?
So what are you doing? Are you not bad? Are you looking for a co-host, Jack? Like actively?
No, not specifically. However, I am always hoping to find others who want to help me shine. And I think that's what a real co-host would do, would be to help me shine a little better. So if you're willing to help me shine, you can be in the running too.
Oh, geez, you don't want me as a co-host, Jack. I could just tank your whole shit like real quick.
I know.
No,
I've
I
got
was just
plenty of those.
interested. I was interested in a little bit of the conversation. Maybe I didn't catch it all. You guys were talking about the observer and how you see things, when you create what you see, and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Uh, and I was just coming in to be a part of that because I find it's very it's pertinent to my life. It's what's changed my life really in the last few years.
Which
And
part?
about manifesting what you see, believe, and feel, and
Okay.
mostly feel to some degree, where you experience arriving before you arrive. And I've practiced that over the last year and a half, and I've seen the results of it sometimes so quickly. And using words also, I find, like they say, words are spells. You spell a word because it's a spell, and so what you put out there with your words, you will create. Right? And I've definitely seen it in my life. And not only that, the idea that other people can have an influence on that, like what you're talking about. You're looking for people to help influence you to the positive, and people can, but they can also influence you to the negative, right? I think Carl Jung calls it the the unconscious conscious, and the collective conscience, or unconscious, sorry.
Right.
And I've seen how that's worked many times in my life. I give you a little, I don't know if you heard, I gave it the other day on OTWs, where I had some issues with my water freezing last year. And
Okay.
so I repaired everything, and it was going great. Everything was perfectly fine. I had no issues all winter until my mother called me concerned about my water. I was thinking about your water. It's cold. Is it going to freeze? I swear to God, Jack, within less than 3 hours or in around 2 or 3 hours, I go to turn on my water, it's froze. Luckily, I caught it in time. It was just a heater went out. A heater died that was in the pump house. So I went out, I changed, put a new heater in. And within an hour, it came back. So it wasn't major problems like I had last year, where the lines were freezing.
Mm-hmm.
It would take me days to get them defrosted. But I called my mother and I says, even the ones that love you can harm you without even knowing it sometimes, Even the ones that love you can really harm you. And we have a thing in Italian called the malocchio, or the evil eye,
Mm-hmm.
where once you have someone has their eye on you, their evil eye on you, they help create the bad in your life, right? And I never understood that really in the past. I knew what it was. I knew what they told me it was. But I didn't understand it till I really experienced it, like firsthand in my life. And it's damn true. There is that collective unconscious that can change your surroundings and your experience.
Power of mind it has not been well understood by the population. But that example you gave, Lou, do you think it was the creation, or do you think that call was just a reminder so that you happened to catch it at the right time? Was it spirit leading you to the answer before the problem?
I considered that as well, but I couldn't give all the responsibility to my mother, because I did
Sure.
consider that part as well. I had to take some of the responsibility myself. And looking back on the day, I did think of the idea of my water freezing earlier that day. So
Okay.
so I had to take some responsibility for creating it also myself. Not to negate her part in it, although
Sure.
it could have been altruistic, right? A mother caring for her son, worrying,
Yep.
making sure, you know, absolutely. I did consider that. So I don't know. Do we ever know really how things are? I guess we know once we leave this flesh and our spirit gets back to source, then we won't have any questions anymore, because we'll just have answers. Right here is where we have questions, in this stinky, smelly flesh, right?
That's
Wonderful
right.
flesh. All
Absolutely.
we have is questions. But the minute we leave it, I suspect all we have is answers. You
Yeah.
know,
Hey, with that, I've had my own experiences similar to that, and I do know that there is power in the mind. It's been taught by so many, uh, you know, achieving the feeling of the sensation of the achievement before it actually happens, bringing in the power of the mind, and it does manifest things, it moves things, but how much of it is your own power and how much of it is synchronicity or higher powers? I don't know. Hey, we've got a man who I'm sure he's got opinions on everything. Welcome, Powder Dusty. How you doing, brother?
Good. I was listening in chat for like 10 seconds. And I thought I'd come save you from boring ass fucking Lou.
listen,
He,
powdered cucky. I know you want to suck on one of my balls, but
oh my
you
goodness.
could be
Straight to
nice
gay.
about it.
Straight to gay.
Right.
No, I'm not one of your roadkill dinner fuck buddy animals.
Come on, leave my balls alone.
How quickly your mind, I was going to say goes to the gutter, but I guess that's just where it is. Just
I mean, I know I'm a
mind-
sexy man, but you got to keep it in check, Lou. You got to at least put on the airs of having some self-control.
What's wrong with the gutter? Occasionally, the gutter is where we find true peace.
It's where you
What's
find
wrong with
dinner.
it? You know, the gutter can be.
Well,
There's no place to go any lower than the gutter. There's only up from there. So why not get to where you can start going up?
The sewer.
Right.
and sorry, but in Lou's defense, right? You want to save me from conversations with Lou. Well, Lou actually helped me get out of conversations with Cage. So
Oh, that's even worse. That's
we're
terrible.
we're
I
stepping up.
apologize. I didn't realize Lou was doing a community service.
No, Cage wasn't too bad, but we're not communicating again today, and
Hey,
we're
you want to see my ring?
we
No,
didn't
not
get
really.
the no.
I was being
Hey.
Cage.
Actually, this topic, you might have some decent perspectives on this. Nurturing authenticity and
Okay.
love.
And love?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, he has. He definitely has some thought. Like, I mean, I see him as the antithesis to that idea. So he's what not
It's a
to
hard
do.
word.
He's what not to do in search of authenticity. He is the yang to the yin, or the yin to the yang, right? He's the black to the white. That's definitely powdered kucky,
You calling me the N-word?
in my opinion.
I don't think he did. Um,
And I'm serious about that, Jack.
Well, that wasn't very loving of you.
Oh, I love you. I have no issues with you. It's not like I hate anyone. I love everyone.
Why would you disparage me like that when we're trying to focus on love?
Because
Lou?
that's how I see you. That's what I've
Hmm.
seen you do through most of your
you're
panel
in your
experience.
confusion, Lou.
Maybe. I'm not the brightest fucking tool in the shed.
ooh,
Sharpest knife in the drawer, maybe.
Lou, I'd encourage you to drop those excuses. They don't serve you very well. Okay?
Can't even get his analogy
One
straight.
thing I do have is a sense of intuition, and I can spot shit where there's shit. And I
But
can
do you
smell
have
it.
love? Because I care for you, Lou, and I want you to be less of a sucky person.
Of course,
Beautiful.
I have love. Why wouldn't I? Why? What about
Are you
me
being
makes you think-
safe, Lou? You're out there in the weather, in the dark.
I know.
I'm driving. Of course.
I
I'm
just
being
want
safe.
what's best for you. I would hate
Thank
to have you crash on live stream and have to hear
Okay.
you scream.
Thank you, powdered kucky.
Hmm.
I appreciate your concern.
Hmm.
Hey, I actually like this. You don't try to be authentic. You are. And I guess
Right.
you either are authentic or you are not. And it means you are the author of the words you speak and take full responsibility for them in the context of which they are spoken. I agree with that. I think
Yeah.
it's well said, too. So, my mind is going initially. The benefits of living with more authenticity. When we're more honest and authentic, we're true to our words and our words are true to us. I believe that is a demonstration of love. And that's what we're here to do.
Of self-love.
Not just self-love, but certainly that is.
If you're authentic, then you love yourself enough to believe that other people will too.
Ooh, that's well said too. Because it is where I was thinking. Aside from that, is true. It's when we're fearful, when we lack confidence or security in ourselves. That's when we tend to be less authentic. We'll start creating these characters.
Got a
I used to
fucking
live as
guy
a
sitting
character.
5 feet from my ass, literally driving 5 feet from my ass. I want to hit my brakes and let him plow into me, motherfucker.
Throw a handful of change out the window.
Sucker, he's like 5 feet from my rear end. Go fuck
Toss
yourself.
them pennies.
We don't have pennies here. Got rid of them.
Whatever you got.
Probably got
Dorkies
toonies,
or loonies or whatever.
Loonies and toonies, they're heavier.
Throw some loonies at them.
Fucking people are awful, man.
People are great. You need more love in your life.
Maybe
Well,
you're just in his way.
I'm driving speed limit. It's icy. It's dark. Why would I go any quicker than I need to to get from point A to point B? And this guy's like literally sitting. I swear he's not 8 feet from my ass end, and we're coming up to a stoplight too, which you can plainly see. Like just retarded. I'm gonna
All
pull
right.
beside him and let him see me and see if. Oh, now he's gonna run, the motherfucker.
Don't let him pass.
The fuck!
Why is he so
now-
angry, Jack?
I
Now he
don't
runs.
know.
I'm not angry. It's just like, grow up, dumbass.
You're just
Wait,
an
you
angry
get a-
person.
You
Right.
get a few
You don't-
fucking smacks, then he'll grow up.
Wait. You don't want
Sorry.
him behind you. You don't want him running away. What the hell do you want?
I just wanted to know why he was sticking his fucking nose in my ass.
Can he do anything that's good enough for you?
Well played.
Yes. Blow me.
How so?
He wants a homosexual act done to him.
Right. That's
Why are
yeah.
you so homophobic, powdered cucky? Why? Why are you afraid of the gays?
AIDS.
You're afraid of the AIDS from the gays? Well, Africa has more AIDS, and it's all from heterosexual sex, so I don't know what to tell you.
I don't think that's true.
I believe it is. Anyways, I apologize for tanking your show into this shit, Jack. I didn't mean to do that.
Oh
But
no,
powder-
don't worry about it. You're not the first.
We forgive you.
Oh, it's we now. Is all powdered cocky's your next co-host? Oh God.
I mean, I'm here too, having to suffer through your you.
I bet
Yeah.
you when you grow up, you want to be just like.
I bet. I don't know about that.
First, you got to quit the meth.
I don't know
Gotta
about
get
that either.
You got to maybe do some heroin, then you could be like.
You know, you would think that roadkill would be kind of a tweaker food group, wouldn't you?
I don't know.
I think that if I wanted to be like you, I'd have to really like lean hard into the meth.
Maybe. Fuck, I haven't found a roadkill in a while. Damn it. I need to put my intention on it.
Let's all
Like
align
it's-
our intentions that Lou finds a nice fat raccoon.
I prefer like a nice young deer. Right now, you got some 8-month-old fawns, tender. That'd be better.
I still think one of the most disturbing YouTube moments I've witnessed was you eating that chicken head.
Did you
Lou
clip
brought
it?
us-
Did you clip it, dumbass?
No, I didn't want to watch it again.
See, you have no fucking.
That's right up there with that one chick who drank her pee on OTWs. Who was that?
That was Danny Skylark.
Good Lord, that was wild as fuck.
I think O'Shea did that too. If I'm
He
not
probably
mistaken.
did.
I could be wrong, but I think he did. I don't know. Or he showed it at least. Whether he drank it, I don't know.
You guys are disgusting.
I don't eat or drink that shit.
No, Lou and the others. Yeah.
No, I mean, powdered cucky's not disgusting like us. He just fucking blasts methamphetamine through his skull till he can't breathe anymore.
I would blast
That's
so much
much more
meth before I
healthy
would
than
eat a
eating.
chicken beak.
That's much more healthy than eating a fucking chicken head that has more nutrients than its
I
entire body.
I don't care.
And every
Oh,
part of the world, most of the world will eat the heads of animals, and it's
Most of the
nothing.
world makes them into dog food.
Not true. It's only the Western world that
So
we've
you're
been.
saying the third world countries do, where
There's still
starving
many of them.
Biafran children with
No,
flies landing on
even
their eyeballs?
China. You go to China. I go to the Chinese store sometimes if I want to have some specialty fish or something because they got all kinds of fish, and all their
The
chickens
Wuhan
come
meat
with the
market.
heads. All their chickens come with the heads. All the ducks come with the heads. Not all of them. And the Chinese have the longest lifespan because they eat the highest rate of these types of foods.
The Wuhan
Right?
meat market sounds pretty gross. And
It's actually
isn't
amazing.
that the place where they eat like fertilized chicken eggs and as a
No,
delicacy and
that's
boil
Philippines.
dogs alive?
Well, there are places in China where they do. They don't boil them alive. They kill them, obviously, but they eat dogs. Yes. The Philippines is where they do the duck eggs or even chicken eggs, fertilized.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
It's gross because the Western
yeah.
world has been trained out of our natural ways. We've been trained. So you'll eat a
Okay.
fucking hot pocket. You'll eat a
Mhm.
hot pocket that has more poison in it than fucking. Oh my God. Like I can't even explain the levels of poison in it. But then a chicken
Well,
head is going to gross you out. Right? That's the transformation that's happened in the Western world. You'll eat a Pop
sure.
Tart that is
Hey,
nothing but sugar and poison.
well, Lou, yeah, it's a far greater issue than just the food that we're conditioned because it is. It's conditioning. And the Western world has been nurturing inauthenticity, right?
Right.
We've been protecting the inauthentic, the fake, the pretend. That's why Donald Trump is president.
You got to find a different example for all the like every day, every example of something bad is Donald Trump.
I know. I see it. I see it all connected.
I don't
It all
like him either, but when you do that, you immediately half of the audience just
I
glazes
know.
over.
You're right. And there's many, yeah, they just don't get it. They don't get what I'm saying because they don't see anything wrong. Holy cows, Chuck. Almost 24
My
months, man. Re-education camps for all. Thank you, Chuck, for them
That's a long time.
23 months. I know.
That's a long time to be a pain in your ass.
It is. It is. I can't deny the facts. He's been around for a while. And I found him to be a pain in my ass too for a while. Untrackable. Welcome back to you. How are you, brother?
I'm doing very well, and I hope everyone else is as well.
Amen.
Jack, I gotta say, sometimes you're funny as fuck. Eh? Earlier, when you said to Cage, when you said, "Here, listen to me," and he didn't say anything, and you said, "See, you're bringing value again. You're bringing no value again," and you emphasized the again. I just about shit my pants with that. That was perfect. Oh god.
Thank you, Rick. I'm glad you got me. Hey, Untrackable, you were here. You have ideas, thoughts on authenticity?
Well, yeah, for sure.
Please.
I can't say that I've been listening for a long time because I've been surfing.
Sure.
However, if you ever take me to be for a lie, just check the waves behind me, bro. But in that in that aspect, you know, what authenticity is the question. Because you can ask, from what I've been hearing is, oh, well, how deep do we want to get into authenticity? And then we have to get into the definitions of what words mean. Are you an authentic person? Are you doing this because you want to, or because you're real, or because you have definition? Always boiled down to, what is an egg worth? And then you can get into the, what do they call it? The hypothetical, or the not hypothetical, I'm at a loss for words, but what does it mean when you plant a seed in someone's brain? Did you plant an authentic seed that you want to see grow? Because you may not like the outcome. How far do we go with being real to the point where it's like, I don't like the realness no more?
Yes.
Well,
Jack, expand on that.
How far do you go if they don't like the realness? There are some who don't like the realness. They kind of shy away from authenticity. They see it as vulnerable or egoic, prideful. But the reality is, as long as we're real, as long as we're true, I think that's just what's important.
Well, I mean, hey, please don't take me the wrong way, but there are people that authentically, realistically defend themselves. However, maybe they put themselves in a position to be realistically and authentically removed from this planet. And that is what we see in this. Hey, I'm talking about the news. I apologize, but if you believe in something so much to where you're going to put yourself in a position, at what point? At what point are you not going to expect resistance?
I can't wait to read the transcript of this stream.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Jack gets you.
Yeah, I'm not following you, Untrackable. I'm not sure where you were going with that. Because at what point do you you judge the truth? Is that what you were going with?
Oh no, the truth hits us all the time.
Okay.
So
Yes.
when you believe in something so much that you decide to take action upon yourself, like I will stand here and nobody will stop me from standing here. And then when somebody stops you from standing there, you no longer exist.
Okay.
How? Plot twist.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm saying it's not okay. It's not okay for
Right.
you. It's not okay for your family.
Yeah.
It's not okay
If you
for
don't
those.
stand there anymore, you don't exist. So that's not okay for family. But how did we get to that point? Seriously.
Well, maybe I missed something.
Or me. I mean, this was yours.
But what is it? Nurturing what?
Authenticity. And
Nurturing
love.
babies. They need
Okay.
nurtured.
So how authentic? How authentic are you going to be? How original is the idea of you being the one?
For what?
Well, clearly we've seen nobody is the one that's going to stop what's going on.
Oh,
What
Jack
is
is the
going
one.
on?
It's not me or Lou. Probably not you either.
Well, what is going on? I mean, in the context of this example. I
In
don't.
the context, hey, maybe I should apologize again, and maybe I'm looking at too much news. But
Maybe you're a little retarded.
well, yeah, that's a
Lou, stop
possibility.
being negative all the time.
Right. Thank you, Dusty.
I got this, Jack. Go ahead, Untrackable. Lou's just being a douche because he's
Yeah.
mad because he's in Canada.
It's
What do you
fine
do?
with me. I've been called worse. But
I said maybe.
what you
You have
who's
to
going to be
identify with it to be it.
who's going to be the one in the government to be able to stop this? But conversely, who thinks they're going to be the one standing in the middle of the road? Because there have been many ones so far.
This is more profound than I am.
Mind blown, I think.
I'm not just like I said, my reference for this is the news. If I'm getting off base, please let me know.
What news story?
Yeah. What is it we're talking about stopping them doing or not stopping them
Standing
doing?
in the road, Jack.
Right. And then into the road. And then if you're no longer standing there, then you don't exist. I mean, I got that part. I'm still kind of hung up on that one from earlier too. Untrackable. I love you, my friend. Are you asking what's going to change? What could be the catalyst to change the world? Is that the direction you're going?
He's probably at a drive-through.
That could be.
Number one.
Well, maybe I wasn't listening long enough to the conversation, but the nurturing of authenticity and nurturing. Let's just go with nurturing for the time being.
Yes.
I think so.
What about
What
it?
encourages? What raises?
Jack.
What brings people to this brevity to which they will, step aside from the learning process and start being part of the being and doing process?
Jack,
If that makes sense.
this is, you say things with similar substance.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Fair.
Yep.
All right.
Not normally as like stacked on top of each other. There's normally some buffer in between the words with no information, but
I don't know. Tell you what, I'm going to swing back to this topic of nurturing in just a moment. And I'm kind of reluctant to do this because I'm innocent, right? So, Kate, are you going to address what Margot said? What Margot said on Tommy's stream, that according to Margot, allegedly, I supposedly had interest in an underage girl. Kate, you're being tested by a liar again. Now, Margot claims she's never been proven in a lie, but Margot is saying some shit about Jack that is inappropriate once again. And yeah, I don't have to defend myself against unfounded
There
accusations.
was no underage girl. It was an underage boy.
No, nope.
Hey, Jack, can I just offer a suggestion? I mean, I think answering back to these people, I think it gives them power.
I
I
don't.
mean, I think ignoring this type of stuff will give you back your power because by
Mhm.
responding, by fighting back, by trying to convince them otherwise, or trying to, you're just giving them the power. You know, it's like when people say stupid shit about my daughter. You know, oh, it's because she's in a bikini and she's on you. Oh, she must be OnlyFans. She must be like, they could say whatever the fuck they want. I know who my daughter is. I know what she is. Why would I give them any power? And I would suggest you do the same, maybe. I mean, it's up to you, but
Well, admittedly, I was taken aback when I heard this shit because it's like, wow, where did this come from? Why do people think that's appropriate? And you, Miss Kate, you clearly might want to look at yourself instead of being so quick to run with the rumors and the accusations. Um, I look forward to the day when I actually do have, see, yeah, I look forward to the day when the facts are revealed, when I actually do have character witnesses to who I am and what I've been doing. I mean, frankly, I'm not ashamed of how I've presented myself over the past several years publicly. Um, and nothing I've said or promoted in the past several years would support all of these disgusting accusations against me. But this Margot is a part of my experience. I've been trying to find people to help me with that crazy woman. She's been falsely accusing me for many years. Um, and so there's plenty of witnesses. There's plenty of witnesses to her and what I have been dealing with. Back to authenticity, right? Being
We're probably all
authentic.
scared of Margot a little bit. Plus, she flirts with me.
Yeah, she's a great manipulator. I mean, she puts on a smile. She acts like she's educated. She acts like she's in the know, but she's using those things to cause damage to an innocent man. Now, I realize reputation, she's not responsible for the reputation, but what people say, what people say and do, they are accountable for.
the only thing I
Yes.
really like about Margot is that she enjoys anal beads. Other than that, there's not much.
I don't know anything about that. I don't.
Yeah, so the definition of authenticity is synonymous with undisputed, which means you cannot challenge it with facts. Undisputed.
Authenticity is undisputed. Well, people can dispute anything. I mean, people can argue against reality anytime they want. They kind of do.
Well, then that would be unauthentic. Right? Like telling a lie
Mm-hmm.
that somebody can prove is wrong. I, I'm not a big fan of or a watcher of boxing, but when you are the undisputed champion, that means that anybody that called you out that said that they could beat you, they couldn't prove it with facts in the ring, and then it turns out one way or the other, and then they lose, and yeah, they disputed you. However, you became the undisputed champion, and only champions really can be questioned. So you should look at yourself as some sort of a champion, Jack.
All right. I didn't follow the logic, but I'll run with that. I appreciate that, Untrackable.
Well,
Yeah.
you're still here. You're still fighting. And no matter what anybody says about you, guess who's still kicking? It's you.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is the thing, though. The disputes against Jack, the accusations against Jack, they have been, especially from people like Margot, they have been personal attacks. Yet, what is actually in dispute is not Jack. The facts are in dispute. And this is what has been frustrating for me is I thought people would care about the facts. People don't care. People don't care unless they want to. And if something is confusing to people, they don't want to know. They just I don't know, at least in the majority of experiences I've been finding.
Well, I would ask you again, what belt is more worth wearing? That follows God, or that follows the winning of an argument amongst some sort of accused violation?
Did you say what belt?
Yeah. What belt? What belt do you want to wear? I would ask you that. What belt do you want to wear?
Just a black leather one?
Yeah.
Or a brown one, depending on my shoes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
I could do a lot with a black leather belt. I'm just saying.
Like what?
Could whoop your ass.
No.
I'm
Hey,
just saying.
All right. Hey, just so Snafu, I don't want you to waste a bunch of time hanging out in the back. I'm not going to bring you up today. Okay? I know that we've been, I think for the most part, you and I have been getting along, but particularly with your immediate feedback here, you want to blindly take the argument and support Margot. Yeah, not going to entertain it because Snafu, you don't know how to tell the difference between truth or lies either. See,
And I may be missing something. I'm not sure between an argument between individuals that you may be having, Jack. I cannot create nor defend those arguments. But you know,
which
I
arguments?
don't know. Well, I don't know who's coming at you, and I don't know why. But I do know a lot of people do. But I only get to see you here.
Mm-hmm. And here is where many people are coming at me, because I've extended the offer to have actual conversations with Margot, with Snafu, with Chemo and these other accusers from my past, but people haven't been interested in actually having conversations, at least not for the purpose of resolve. And that's what's interesting about this experience of Jack, right? I
You
don't
know,
get it.
I had a conversation earlier with people that was about you know, World War One, and then it went to World War Two, and then it went to World War Vietnam, and then to where we are now, and it's y'all, 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 and it's like, hey, you can't blame me for some shit that I wasn't even alive for. You can't blame me for some shit that my parents did or were a part of, even if in a minor part. And even to today's war, like, hey, God forbid me and be thankful for my life that I chose to be part of the military. But you gonna blame me for the entire thing just because you get to talk to me today? And I was a part of an organization that you know, has a bigger reach than you can even imagine. Put it all on me. Just blame me for everything. How about that, Jack? Blame me for everything.
I have no idea what you're talking about again.
It's all your fault, buddy.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine with me.
Here, Chuck, I know you may have trouble thinking for yourself, but this question, how can there be any discussion when both sides see the situation differently? You can't figure that out for yourself, Chuck? I mean, yes, if two people see a situation differently, that's when there should be discussions, perhaps, trying to see why is it seen differently? Are we looking at the same facts? What are the relevant facts? And I mean, specifically in the context of we're talking about Jack, right? My life, my actions. See, when both sides see the situation differently, Chuck, a man's testimony has value. Okay. And I know Chuck and Margot and many others, you guys just want to diminish and ignore my testimony as though what I say about my experience has no bearing. But Chuck, let me be very clear once again. These accusations that Margot is raising, yeah, there has never been anything inappropriate with me and a minor. I have not abused people. I've not harmed anyone. We're talking about my innocence, Chuck. It's fascinating. Fascinating, fascinating. And Snafu, dude. In the back here, too. I didn't mean to change this. Here, back to the topic. Nurturing authenticity, right? Question of what does it mean to nurture? To care for, to encourage the growth or the development of. So really, that is how authenticity is grown. It must be cared for. We've got to encourage not only our own ability to be authentic, but really we can help others. We can encourage others to let them know, hey, it's better to be honest than not. I mean, wouldn't that make for a better world if people were just honest with each other?
I mean, I think that makes so much more sense to nurture another's individuality than it does to nurture another person's falsity. Because I can teach you to lie, cheat, and steal, but then when you get caught, are you being authentic? Are you being the best what I taught you to be? Or are were you nurtured into being a liar, a cheater, and a stealer? You have,
It's called a thief.
well, yeah, but should we nurture each other into being honest, like Jack said, and finding our inner strengths and being the best that we can be? Or should I be the best that you think I could be for your benefit?
Why are you asking? I mean, where did that question come from?
Well, because it does happen. It does happen, Jack.
Okay. All right. Yep. People manipulate. I wouldn't consider it nurturing if you're going to turn someone into a liar and deceiver. I would suggest that's more of a conditioning. Typically, when they are cared for and they're respected, they typically don't establish patterns of being liars or inauthentic. So if we actually care, right? I mean, that's what I saw in this, for nurture, to care for and encourage the growth or development. I suppose you could encourage and care for someone's dishonesty, but that doesn't seem very logical to me.
But it is very much possible that somebody can say, this is the topic line. I will support you in what you say along this topic line. I will support your efforts upon this topic line. I will feed you and I will give you backup upon this topic line. And next thing you know, Jack is a bad guy. But it doesn't make you a bad guy, but it can very much encourage someone to say Jack is a bad guy without ever really doing their research or spending time with you or anything like that, to where you might disparage, because that disparage, like if you get accused of something, at least in the United States, you have the right to disparage accusations. It comes down even down to the court of law. You can disparage accusations. All I have to do is say I wasn't there, it wasn't me, I don't know that person, and I can prove it. You just go down those lines. But it is so easy to accuse anybody of anything ever. It's so easy to accuse. So easy to accuse somebody
Great.
of just whatever.
Okay.
What's easy?
Falsely
accuse.
accusing someone. I guess we didn't know that.
I mean, I'm not trying to bring anything new.
I'm not sure what you're bringing Untrackable. I'm trying to follow. I'm not seeing the connections.
Well, you have been talking about you being accused of some shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's so easy to accuse somebody of something.
Right. You covered that.
Yeah. So, come with evidence, and then it should be so easy for you to disparage, to remove from reasonability.
This is fucking crazy.
That's how I'm feeling. Yeah. I guess that's true. Untrackable obviously knows what he's talking about. I don't.
Nobody
I don't.
does, Jack. No one does.
Um,
I apologize.
You better.
I'll try to come with different words the next time I speak.
Different thoughts might help more.
well, I'm just trying to understand a connection between what's coming out of your mouth and what we've been talking about. I mean, yes, people lie. I mean, you took an example that I brought up. I've got an individual that's been saying lies, and then, you reinforced. It's easy for people to accuse. But really, I guess I'm trying not to focus on the accusing as much as the benefit, the idea, maybe some methods of how do we do a better job of nurturing authenticity, right? Maybe the benefits of doing that. Does that make sense?
Oh,
Nope.
okay, that makes sense. And that it's tough because no matter what you say, you will be questioned about it. And without you, hey, listen, without you saying something honest and bringing evidence, somebody somewhere is going to question it. Is it a rightful question? Is it reasonable to question it? That is not for us really to answer. It is up to the evidence. So who gets to pick who's being authentic?
How about the facts? The facts determine, perhaps?
Well, where, when a question is asked and then facts must be presented to refutate the question or the accusation. Where I'm just saying, I've now heard you say that you've been accused, and I've heard you say facts, but I personally haven't seen anything.
Right. You're not paying attention to facts. You're just saying things that I guess come to your head.
Well,
I mean, what facts are you referring to that you're not paying attention to or that you didn't notice?
well, saying
what
no, it
facts
wasn't
are
me.
relevant?
Saying no, it wasn't me it doesn't create a fact.
Okay. Who did that?
You just did that.
Untrackable, dude. I'm sorry, man. You're not how I feel like you're talking. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm trying to have a conversation with you. I am. I'm trying to understand you, and I'm trying to.
I
I don't feel
haven't
like
seen any evidence in the accusation portion of this either, but I
okay.
have
Which
seen
accusation? Do you want to
what
see facts, or you just want to make sure that's clear that you've not seen any facts? Is that where you want to go?
oh I have seen nothing as
Uh-huh.
far as these accusations have concerned, but
Okay.
apparently accusations concern you because you brought them up. You brought them up.
I addressed a comment from the chat. Yes, untrackable. Welcome, Lindsay. How are you, my friend?
Hi, I'm doing pretty good. I came in late, so apologies for that because I think that's part of the reason I'm confused. Am I
Nope,
right?
it's not.
in- okay, enough from you, Dusty. That's enough.
Yes, ma'am.
Put a belt on your pants since you can't keep them up. Okay, so I've got you talking about the Margot accusation, and I'm understanding that you're talking about authenticity. How are these things all tying together? If I'm to join this conversation, how could I help in some way or be at least of some utility? Can you give me some foundation?
Yeah. I actually think, well, an untrackable brought it. He pointed it out correctly. Maybe it was an error on my part for addressing the comment from the chat. We don't even have to deal with these accusations. Okay. They're kind of, well, they're inauthentic. The topic and what I was really hoping to go with is the benefits of authenticity, nurturing people, nurturing ourselves into being more authentic, more caring, more loving. That's the direction I was hoping to go in.
Do you, okay. It's hard not to triangulate this and bring a third person in because
Sure.
you just undid it and then you did it again. You brought her up.
Okay.
So I was going to ask
Go ahead.
if
Speak
you think
freely, please.
she's being authentic, and I already know the answer. You don't think she's being authentic. And so my question for you and Andy, I was asking in the chat, was or is authenticity synonymous with veracity? Do you absolutely have to be absolutely 110% true and without lies, with, I mean, however that exists, without any kind of denial, without any kind of dissociative thoughts, without any cognitive dissonance? Is it possible to be 100% authentic if you're equating it with truth? And then I have a follow-up question for that, but what do you think on that one?
Authenticity, in my view, it requires a relationship with the truth. Now, could someone be authentic about what they believe and what they think and still be away from the truth? Can they still be wrong? Certainly. But I think authenticity is being accurate to what is true from the individual's sense, I guess.
So it would be, it's not something that's written in stone. The truth is according to the person who is telling it because it's from their perspective, right? We each hold different truths.
Well, yes and no. It also depends on how one presents, right? I can present, my truth. Powder Dusty is an asshole, right? And that might be my truth, but really, if I was going to be authentic, I would own it, and I was accept responsibility. In my experience, from my view, Powder Dusty is an asshole.
I think that that's pretty much universal. We're good.
So if it's subjective, as you're saying it, because it's according to whoever's thinking it, then wouldn't
Okay.
Margot's truth be subjective too? And both of you could possibly in some world out there both be right in some way.
No. There's a difference between thinking something and then claiming it's true, and then having actually experienced something and saying it's true. What
But from her
Margot,
perspective, she is telling the truth.
she's never experienced it. No, she's assuming things, right? She's assuming things and stating them as facts.
She thinks she's telling the truth, correct?
You think she is? I
I
don't.
don't know. I don't.
I
I'm
think she
asking
knows
you.
she's lying. I think she knows she's distorting.
But then there was a very important word there, veracity.
Okay.
And there is the willing to consume and those who provide the consumability. So what you're doing here, you want to be consumed, but you want it your way. Whereas others are trying to point it their way of how they consume you.
I'm talking about veracity being pretty much a synonym
Okay,
for
Thinking
truth.
about consuming something.
For
I-
truth.
I looked up the wrong word. I looked up
I did.
voracity, not
I
veracity.
did. Yep, I did that too. And then I see it was misspelled. So this way, conformity to facts in veracity.
Right.
But does
So
it not? But does it not make sense as well? As this is content to be consumed. Do we have to consume it Jack's way, or are people going to shape Jack into how we consume him? Because you have put yourself out there to be consumed.
That's kind of tangential, though, isn't it? I mean, we're talking right here about authenticity and truths and perspective, and that one person's perspective can be a truth to them, while another person's perspective diametrically opposes that truth. And then we're
Yeah.
talking about, is veracity or truth interchangeable, synonymous with authenticity? Because these things have all been woven in together in this chat right here. So I came in late and was trying to understand how they're all woven in. He's saying basically that Margot is being inauthentic because she's maliciously. I'm using my own words, so tell me if I'm putting
That's it.
words in your mouth.
Yes.
Accusing
No,
him of something which she knows is not true.
Mhm. That's what I'm stating.
So then what? What's the question after that? Because you were also talking about how authenticity leads to happiness. So there's two things there, two very different things to deal with. One is kind of positive, and the other is what do you do with somebody who's out and out lying about you?
Well, this is where I believe community is supposed to come in. It's scriptural. It's in the scriptures as well. If we've got a disagreement, we should go get a witness. And then through the witness, where 2 or 3 or more are gathered, there am I. There is the truth. And if we can get people together, despite there may being disagreements, if we can get more people to look at the facts, we should be able to find what is discernible, what is true, right?
If it's a battle you want to fight.
I've been trying to prove my innocence for many years. And people like Margot, they just keep fishing out new crap for me to face. And that goes back to, I agree with the choice, malicious, right? The intention of what is being done, the intent behind that claim. Margot's intent is not, I don't know what she's doing. I don't know what she thinks she's accomplishing by this. I really don't. And I've been trying to figure it out for years.
She
But
can't come in here. She can't
she
come in
doesn't.
here and speak.
I haven't seen her. She's not banned. She's not blocked.
Because I definitely can't speak for her.
I've
But
tried communicating. What's that?
Your own solution, you said you want this battle. It's a battle you're fighting, and your own solution was to provide witnesses to counteract her witness, which I believe was chemo, right?
Nope. This is a new claim.
Okay.
Chemo was a claim in the past that has still never been resolved. I've still never been able to face my accuser there either. I just have to deal with all the flying monkeys, all the results of it.
If you want to take it on, then how do you prove defamation or whatever you're claiming that it is? If you don't have a witness, because you just said that's what it would take. I'm asking you because I don't know.
I'm not referring to a witness of the events. I'm talking about a witness to the conversation. I believe if people were honest, we could figure it out, right? Who's telling the truth? Does Margot have any actual credibility? Does she have any jurisdiction on these claims that she's bringing? She
What
doesn't.
would you think of just you and her speaking? But I don't know if you'd want to do it on a panel because you just said you wanted witnesses.
I've tried. It's the ego games: deny, distract, and accuse. Deny, distract, and accuse. That's the game she's been playing. And on my own, I haven't been able to pin down one of these egos, but I'm getting it figured out. And the thing is, it does hurt my heart because I know who I am. And I know for a fact that I could help people. There's a lot of people who, I'm not claiming to be perfect, but I know I could help a lot of different people with the struggles that they've got. But since I've got so many characters like Margot and these others wanting to disparage me and diminish my character, those people don't get the help I can offer. And I'm not getting any help from anyone.
Does it help you, Jack, that I can admit that the door that you have opened here, it's helped me just by being able to come in here. Hopefully, I hope that has helped you, and just having somebody here, because you don't seem to have too many problems with people coming in here and talking to you, but you have helped me by allowing me to be here. So thank you.
I appreciate that. Here, another instigator, accuser.
Jack, that question I posed wasn't about Margot. You rattled off a whole list of names. It was just in general reference to the list as a whole. I wasn't pointing Margot out in that. I wasn't trying to defend at all what she just said or supposedly said. That's disgusting. Unless you got actual proof, that is disgusting.
Holy fuck. Hey, Snow, you're unbelievable. Tell you what, Snow, why don't you come up here and answer why should I have to answer that question? I've already answered it, Snow.
Yes, no, if you're going to point it, come up and face the man. Untrackable. You been drinking today by chance?
Yes, I have.
Okay, it was just a question. That might be where the difficulty with Jack's connection with you. I kind of understand what you're saying. That may be where Jack's having trouble following. I'm not 100% sure.
First, I want to give kudos to the Powder Dusty for admittance. That was a win. You are an asshole.
Can we vote on that?
I'm really like, I'm really holding it in check right now. I want you to all to appreciate that. Like,
well, and the next thing is, Snow, absolutely correct. Why would you even do that? That's the same thing Lindsay did with TML and asking him if he abused his wife. Stay the fuck out of it. It's none of your fucking concern. None of your fucking concern. All you're doing is blemishing Jack more and more by making false accusations. And like I said, Jack, you have no need to defend your innocence. You have no need to prove your innocence. It's on them to prove their accusations. So fuck you, Snow. Fuck you, Lindsay. Fuck all you people making these false accusations. Fuck Margot. That's a straight up lie. Fuck Snafu. Fuck all of those motherfuckers. Got it?
damn.
I would say this just like Jack said it.
I'll pass on the offer.
This is
It wasn't an offer. It wasn't an offer. If it was fuck you as an offer, it'd be with a baseball bat, you fucking cunt.
Lindsay did go on panel face to face with TML. She didn't do it from chat.
So much of this
Another point altogether.
is nourishing.
Here,
It is
Lindsay, your
feeding.
mic got quiet.
It's feeding for a negative community.
Teabag me.
here.
Do it, Flo. Do it, Flo.
No, don't. No, I don't know why he just changed my name, but
You came up with that.
Okay. Sorry, this is just getting that.
good.
This
Teabag.
is nourishing. This is feeding. This is caring.
Okay,
for-
Jack.
From the back.
All right.
Oh my God. Okay. Hey, Jack. I think I was doing that more for the audience because you guys were speaking about like how nobody's going to help you and like that nobody's going to believe your word really. And like, you're only there and it's like whoever believes you, they're really not going to say anything is what I grasped from what you were saying earlier. So why I asked that question in chat was for you to respond. So that way people can understand like, hello, Jack didn't do that.
Snow. Hey, Snow. Why don't you rethink your approach? Because that failed. Okay. You were not offering any positive help or support like you're trying to present it as.
Well, that was my intention.
Well, you're clearly not thinking things through.
Obviously not. And I'm sorry that it was taken the wrong way.
Can you see how it was taken? I mean, can you see how it came across? Especially given my answer that I've already given to you.
Okay, because I didn't hear it. That's why I asked it too, because I didn't hear it clearly out of your mouth. Like, I did not do that. You know what I mean?
So since you didn't hear it clearly, Jack needs to defend himself and answer it, right? For the record.
Well, I don't think you need to defend yourself because it's not true.
Right.
Yeah.
How about go track her down and ask her why the fuck is she doing that?
Who? Margot?
Yeah.
Gladly. I will.
Okay. Well, please. That would be
if that's what you want, I'll do that.
It would be much more appreciated
That's all I
than
needed. We can do that, Jack.
bringing up the accusations again,
Uh-huh.
right? Because that's what you did.
I asked you a question.
And you think that did not bring up the accusations again, as I said?
I thought that's what we were talking about, like what you were talking about, Jack.
Actually, no. I'd already answered to the accusations, Snow. Now,
Okay, well, I
again,
better rewind it and
you
maybe.
didn't hear it.
Uh-huh.
No, you did. What would be a good one for you? Hey, Snow, is it
What?
true that you stole those things from your last employer?
No.
Well,
That's
I
the
just
internet.
wanted to give you a chance to answer. It's
But I'm
not
not
true
being
that you stole
accused.
those things from your last employer?
I get it, what you're doing, but
Do you?
yeah, I get it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Bring her back.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Just so I can teabag her from the back.
I'm back, baby.
Oh, wait a minute. Put me under flow. I'll give him something to teabag.
Good Lord, no. Move.
No.
Chuck, you always offer disagreement.
Yes.
Get him, Jack.
Jack, I just wanted clarity. I think maybe people have a little bit more clarity now about what the problem or what the issue is here. But I can't say that I could take it any further because I think Margot needs to be here, and I hope
I agree.
Snow does call her because I can't speak.
Margo,
I
get
feel like
up
I'm in a
here.
fucking fever dream. How
No reason to interrupt, dude. Please, what were you saying, Lindsay?
Oh, that was pretty much it. I was just okay. Now we've got some clarity. We've got the questions and the problem defined. Now, Snow, can you call Margot and get her here because
I don't
she's
know
the
her
other.
number, but I know she's
Dusty.
watching.
Dusty should.
Okay,
I think he's got it.
Lindsay, do you know her number?
I do
I
not.
just texted her. I said to come in here and say some nice stuff about Dusty.
Oh, thank you.
Landry,
Dusty's
no
your
trouble.
You're
daddy.
making me. You're messing with my equilibrium there, Landry.
Are you getting dizzy?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
just
that's
don't
why
want to
we're
barf.
stuck in limbo here.
Well, I haven't
still
paid
question-
Margot, so she probably won't do it.
Rest in peace,
All right.
Margo.
You want to try to clear up another one, Jack? Then, since you want to clear it up, I've talked to you, and I've talked to Charles, and I tried to make the two gel together, your answer and his answer. And they're like 100 miles apart
Who's
on,
Charles?
Charlie Charles? Is that a real name?
yeah, Jack knows what I'm talking about. I've talked to him quite a bit, quite in the past. I hadn't seen him in quite a while. But he says your employment ended one way, you say your employment ended a different way. Who is there to back up either claim? Do you know?
Yep. I do know.
I mean, somebody that's on here, or no?
It was me. I was there.
Chuck, unless you have actual reasons to discount my testimony, you should probably accept what I've said. I have facts that support what I've said.
Well, all I was trying to do was
I know.
mesh the two together.
Right. You're trying to get the false belief to make sense. And since the false belief disagrees with Jack, well, fuck, it's got to be Jack that's got to fix the problem. No,
That's
Chuck.
not what I was saying.
I know, but that's what you've been doing.
But if I can
Okay.
prove him wrong, then that's on him.
You're not trying to. You've been constantly trying. You've been placing the expectation on me to prove my innocence. Okay, so fuck you, Chuck. I've said that a bunch, and I really.
Oh, gross.
Margo, where are you?
Did I make the
Get
gay
your
list, Landry?
crazy
Yes,
ass up
you
here.
did.
Why are you
Thank
calling
you.
Margo up?
Because she needs to come up here.
For what?
Yes.
I'm defending Jack right now, okay?
Defending Jack against Margo? Margo
Yep.
is already known to be a liar. There is no defense. Again, he does not
Amen.
need to prove his. Then why are you
He's
sitting
a
here
liar.
trying to make him prove his innocence? You dumb bitch.
Well,
No, he's trying to
You
call
dumbass old man,
Margo.
don't talk to me like that.
don't get so like
Keep me
that.
from talking to you like that.
You know what? You guys are all fucking sick. But I love you guys. I love you guys, but I don't understand why you guys constantly come around and make your problems Jack's.
That's not what
Bingo.
happens. Jack makes his problems ours.
Sometimes. Sometimes. Actually, that is kind of true. I have been honest and open about the problems I have, and I've been inviting people. Hey, does anyone want to try and be a hero? Anyone want to try and help a guy solve some of his problems? I got a mountain of them.
We should do problem exchanges. You know, like, we help with one problem.
Superman is just a
it'd be another
story.
problem.
Batman, just a story. All these heroes, just a story. There's nobody coming to save us. You got to save yourself.
Well, right. And what are the tools that have been given? We've been given each other. We're here to actually help each other. I know you don't see that connection, Moose, but
No, I see that, Jack. I actually do see that connection.
do you?
Yeah.
I'm also gonna give you the hard.
Yeah, you've like Landry, he's completely made it known that I don't need a partner because all that is a fucking anchor. It's like yeah, you might as well just fucking grab
That's
a
not
ball
true.
gag and just jump in the ocean.
That's one way to look at it. Yeah, that's called giving up.
Well, see, and this is where I guess, admittedly, I know I'm different than many of you, because I do believe in teams. I do believe in community. I don't believe in just weeding people out and finding excuses why they can't work with me or why I can't work with them. I mean, this has been a pattern of my life, from the military to the postal service to the union. I didn't like the people I worked with. Half the time I couldn't stand them, but I'm mature enough to know, all right, there's a mission. Let's focus on the mission and get this done. We'll figure out how to work together.
So the need for a partnership is more a matter of an acceptance than a need, because you don't need Hitler, do you?
What?
It's easy to confuse Landry.
It's not a need. We are individual people that can survive on our own. It's an acceptance of others to help us survive without the loneliness. Does that not make sense? I'll just shut up then.
Can you have a baby? Can you have a baby by yourself?
No.
Takes two.
I can't have a baby myself at all.
Well, you have to be part of it. Somebody with a wiener has to.
Yeah, because you'd have to have sex first, Keith.
Well, that's plenty. I have plenty of that.
Oh, hold on.
Oh,
man.
man. No, nobody's gonna be able to discount that one. Okay, Wizard is a master of the craft.
That's why they call him the Wizard.
What did he? I was on a different tab. Did he just burn me?
Hey, can you put me in Chuck's spot?
Hmm?
Can you put me in Chuck's spot? Thank you. Oh, it feels much more comfortable up here. All right, Moose, you're beneath me now.
There we go. There we
You
go.
might as well relish in it because it's not very often.
In what metric?
I just got a text from Glenn Lawrence. He goes, "Is this guy Jack? Is this Jack guy doing a stream because he's mad he didn't win the 2 awards that we were both nominated for?"
It's not why I'm doing this.
You're supposed to tell him yes, Jack. You're supposed to tell him yes.
Glenn, hit the link.
Yeah, he's welcome to. Congratulations to him. I'd never heard of it.
Was it the religious reward or award?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, he got most spiritual and most inspirational. I thought I had a chance in one of those, but I guess not.
The only reason why you didn't win, Jack, is because your panel.
Possibly.
Like if you stuck with your monologues are fucking beautiful. They're spiritual. They're uplifting. They inspire people. But then the second you open up the panel, it's like hell has opened up.
Yeah, you get people like me that aren't afraid to run their mouth, and I apologize for that, Jack. But I got to stick to the truth of shit. And if it gets raunchy, I can't do anything else about it. That's the way I am.
So it's a true statement that someone's a cunt that can be like proven?
No, that would be a matter of opinion, but the lying part is true.
Okay. He does lie. I'll tell you that.
You know, I'm not just because I have question, and I don't. After the awards, I subscribed to Glenn. I hadn't given him much attention, so I thought I'd check him out. But from what I've heard, isn't he into the left-right paradigm? Politics?
Partially.
I mean, he does more culture stuff than anything.
He's well-rounded. Most spiritual if you're in the left-right paradigm.
He's in the OnlyFans.
I mean, you're in there
too.
You mentioned Trump every stream.
No, I'm talking about reforming the entire system, getting rid of the left-right paradigm. Overcoming.
I don't know how much he buys into it or not. He does address cultural things, but he's culturally actually not that far off from me, except he's quite Christian and I'm quite agnostic.
You know, it is what it is. And hey, good for him. I'm not worried about it at all.
I think that he's a pussy for sending me that text but not hitting the link.
I would agree.
Definitely.
Hit the link, Glenn, or I'm going to petition NPC to revoke your awards.
He's someone said he's streaming.
Okay, he said he's on his way. He's on his way. He did.
Wonderful.
Yep. It's going to be a beautiful chat. It's going to be nurturing, authentic, full of love. It's Tuesday Chats with Jack, guys.
And you know what? Thank you. You guys, actually, Dusty, you've probably been around the longest. I think you've found the way to ride through it. You see that Jack gets in these roller coasters of emotions, and
I don't know why it's hard for people. I mean, you're fairly easy to figure out, how to manage the moods.
I think so.
And it's not like people have a deficit of information, of data with which to.
Right. Well, but the other part too, I mean, even today, I noticed I got my frustrations and feelers again, dealing with the accusations and stuff.
Do you forgive me, Jack? Do you see where the misunderstanding was? Or no?
That's a no.
Let me just go ahead and get ready for that then.
Right. She's ready for that forgiveness now.
For you, Landry.
Yes. Jack, give the forgiveness. Give in to the spirit.
She put on her best forgiving shirt.
Of course.
Right.
There's
okay. Thank you.
It's like Jack is a sheriff and he pulls her
forgive
over.
you
And
too,
he's like,
Snow,
hold on,
if
let me
you were
take off
wondering.
this fucking jacket real fast. Hold on, let me pump these things up. Jack, please, you're not going to give me a ticket, right, Jack? Look at these
Yep,
things.
there you go, Moose. You drilled the joke into the ground.
That's what I do.
That's what you do.
I'm allowed to do that, though.
I'm glad that you have allowances.
You just think you're allowed to.
Yeah, I realize you weren't thinking clearly, Sherelle. So
Yeah, like
She's
I
good at that.
guess not. Oh, Landry, you're so quick with your little
My little quick wit.
side swipe.
Clip.
Yeah.
Clip.
There'll be another stream on Moose and another stream on the Powder Dusty over at Modern Man Lost Again. We'll get to review it over at the Dusty
Hey,
channel.
Moose,
I enjoyed.
you really sound like an asshole.
I do. I'm not the one making streams about other people, Jack.
No, you're sitting here making
Yes,
assumptions.
you do. You just pull it. You know.
Yeah, just quick to dump when you can. Jump in and get an insult here and there.
I
It's
mean,
like, no.
AI last time moved, so he said your name, I think, 34 times, and mine 24 times. So
That wasn't all insults I said, Jack. I was joking too. So I don't know why you're getting mad with me, Jack. I'm gonna take it back a notch though.
Because you're inauthentic, Moose.
Yep.
You see that though? That's the game we play. It's like I say, yo, I'm gonna take it a step back, and then the shots get thrown even more.
It's a test.
Shout out to Plumpy. Thank you for the gifted membership.
Praise God, man.
Plumpy.
Praise God.
777 in the house.
Good deal. Good deal. How can we, okay, because we are sharing this panel verse experience, how can we do a better job of nurturing authenticity with one another?
That's a good question.
Any ideas?
being more direct and asking the questions and giving an answer, and then let them figure out their own truth. But your word is your word. So either people are going to listen, or they're just going to go run off and be douches all over the internet and make up lies about people like Landry.
Can you name the lie? Just like in Margot
Which
style.
one?
I mean, name any of them.
Thank you to DeFreak. Would you say you've learned some stoicism from Dusty? Directly, maybe not. However, he is a good example of staying, he stays pretty stoic, pretty grounded, doesn't get really emotional and upset for the most part. I've learned from him.
The secret is I don't really care about most of you.
That's what I realized. You're dead in it's the truth. I see it. And there's something, admittedly, you have been an example for me because of that ability to be dead inside.
Dead inside. Holy shit, Flo. I got to work on you some more.
Well, I just want to point out how he said most of you he doesn't care about. Me? I know I'm
Moose, you know that you're the exception.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. There we go.
There he is.
Maybe one day you'll get him to appear on camera more often, Jack. He only does that for the guys he really wants to impress.
You know, you guys can get along with each other. I know you
can, but he needs my love, and I haven't given him my love lately. And so what he's doing is he's lashing out. Daddy hasn't been home in a while.
That's so. If you want the cliches, right? At least come up with a new phrase, right? I mean, father, but anything else. You can be auntie. I think it'd be more fitting.
Moose and Flo are your daddy.
What does that make you, Snow?
We're the two gay daddies, and we're about to mount you like Paul. Sorry, Jack. That was a real joke right there, because Paul was always talking about mounting other men and stuff.
Ain't nothing like a good old joke with an apology after it. Makes it really.
Well, I
zing.
apologize to Jack because it makes him cringe inside, and when I see that
Maybe
in his
makes you
face, I'm
cringe
like,
inside.
man, no, I'm laughing.
Are you sure?
Oh, you are a trip, Landry.
I know.
27.
Well, okay,
48.
so
We're right on track to talk to Trump at this rate.
I know. Hey, and actually, welcome back, Trooper.
You stupid motherfucker.
I put you in the back when you first showed up earlier because the timing was just off, but welcome back. And
Good.
yeah,
Thank you for inviting us to your breakfast of trash can food, Truth or Cup.
What?
It sounds like
The
he was eating
noise
out of a
he
trash
was
can.
making.
And, you know.
Moose, you're hurting this man.
Which one?
I think he's referring to you.
Oh, my man.
I have
All right.
come for forgiveness from Jack. Me and Jack are on a path of like we're working things out. Me and Landry, I don't know yet. We haven't even. I don't even know. There's irreconcilable differences or something like that. Like he wanted the car, I wanted the house. Like, you know, I'll take it. I had the Jezebel spirit. He didn't. Like I was like, I need
You're
the
still
house.
leading him on, aren't you?
Yeah. Played hard to get.
Yep. Out here being a little slut.
Fucking Jesus Christ, you guys are sick.
Hey, and Margot, once again, she always loves to throw these digs and anything to show Jack is wrong. Margot's not, she's not blocked from this.
It's quite the haircut.
She hasn't been blocked in the chat. Margot just loves to lie about Jack. But she claims she's never been caught in a lie. She's never been proven.
You can't name one, Jack. You can't name one.
I know. That's what she says. So she's right.
How convenient. He can't come up here.
That's all right.
Where the fuck is Glenn? I'm starting this petition.
I don't know. Maybe it's a sign.
No,
Maybe
it's not.
a sign.
It's not a sign of anything
It's
except
not
that you
a
deserve the award
sign.
more than he does. How can we be inspired by somebody who can't even join a fucking panel?
That's what I'm saying.
Who inspires you, Dusty?
Ooh.
Not Glenn.
I'm curious if anybody does.
Is there an
Benjamin.
inspiration? Who would you say?
Me?
Benjamin.
Yeah.
Silver inspires him. I know that.
Silver does.
Benjamin
inspire
Silver?
me.
Okay.
He likes money.
Oh, you got to work on that voice.
That time.
Yeah, I don't know that I have a solid answer to that. People can be inspirational in different times for different reasons and different circumstances.
That's a
too
no. That's a
uniform.
hard no right there. That's a hard no. Nobody inspires you.
I could
It's
say
not a hard no. You just don't comprehend the nuance because you choose not to.
I'll destroy
You're saying
your
that everyone
ears.
inspires you a little bit in different ways, but nobody stands out above the rest to be like an inspirational figure.
Yeah, dude. Dusty, it would be such an easy answer. All you got to do is say Jack Talcott.
Why would he lie?
Yeah, I've already trying to get you the reward, the award. So
Jack, yes. Fucking speak up for yourself, Jack. Love it.
Thank you.
Don't let the ego take over. That's the hard part.
Sometimes he just says, "Jesus, take the fucking wheel," and Jack lets it ride.
I tried that once and hit a tree.
Hey, actually, genuine idea, because I've mentioned it before. I truly do. I see a lot of value in having role models, having people that I look up to. And kind of what Dusty said, there's different categories, different people impress me, and I admire them in different ways. But what about the others? Do you guys have genuinely? Do you have people that you look up to that you try to be more like?
Look up to.
Anyone?
Landry.
That's a good answer, Dusty.
So Dusty looks up to Landry. Boy, that's a good one.
No, I'm thinking about it really hard. It's like
I mean, we all know the answer.
what's the answer?
We do.
Moose.
Is that the answer? I look up to Moose.
You look up to Moose. You look up to Dusty over here.
MPC.
NPC.
Okay, so
OTW.
I look up to these people.
I don't know. I'm just throwing names out there to see if you grab one. That's all.
Well, if you
Definitely
noticed in
not.
all the AI videos, I made you just the same size. Remember that was a whole pre-planned thing, so that way I can tell you. You're always looking up to me because you're not taller than me in AI life.
Moose, what?
You were so butthurt when I made those videos and you were in them and you're like, why am I so fucking short? I'm not short in real life. I'm like 6'2" or something like that. And I was like, I don't know. It's just a fucking AI. And you were so butthurt.
Is that what you think?
It's not what I think. It's on fucking record, bro. It's on your stream. You were super
Was you
butthurt about
was
it.
you upset, Landry?
I can't imagine it was much of a thing.
Yeah,
There's been
butthurt
so many
might be,
little things.
Moose, I think that this is an interesting situation, right? Because I do believe that you've shown great accolades in this time here, right? I do think that ego is a big part of what we do around here, and I think that I've learned many people don't take criticism. I mean, I'll give myself this badge as well, very well, but I would call sort of our back and forth whenever it gets to this level just a little bit juvenile. Where I believe that the fun, the trolling and the fun and the comedy, that's like one thing, but it's not even funny. It's just like, it's like weak.
That's what I say
Yeah,
when
you
you're
were
like
so short,
making
man.
streams at like 12 or 2 a.m. about me or Dusty, and I'm like, why couldn't you just do it at 9 o'clock so I could be there
I'm
and
going to
watch?
disagree. I'm going to disagree with Landry. I think it is funny. Troll on Moose.
Oh, yeah,
I'm going to. I'm going to.
That's right, because I pay you for it.
That's fucking right. I get paid for a lot of cool stuff on the
Mhm.
internet, and it's just like, hey, if that's what you guys want to pay for, we'll do it.
Can you set me up with a hooker?
I think Moose is just getting warmed up.
He can be funny.
I'll send you. You tell me, Chuck.
Oh, you're really wanting to tax me down now, ain't you? I thought maybe I'd
Chuck,
get
what
no.
the fuck is wrong with you tonight, Chuck? I really got to ask you. You know, everybody's looking at me sideways, looking at Landry sideways. You're the one interrupting, Chuck, with this nonsense.
But so let me ask you this, Moose. Say, somebody was jealous of something that you did. What do you think the top 3 traits that you have that somebody would be jealous of are?
Why would you ask that question?
Good
It's a fair question. What do you think you do that people can aspire to be a part of? Or how do you inspire?
Silence. I don't know if that's intentional or not.
His name is Pay Me to Answer. That inspires me to grift harder.
No, that's kind of unfortunate. I mean,
yeah, it's kind of weak.
Trying to have a conversation and then just to that. And that's inauthentic, really.
How is it inauthentic to not answer questions that I didn't ask for? I didn't ask to be asked a bunch of questions. I didn't say I was going to answer anything when I came up. I came up here to have a conversation with you, Jack.
Most, that's an asshole thing. You're just playing kind of a dick there.
I really saw a lot in you, man. I thought you were really cool. And I mean, the more I sort of dig, it's like that's where the criticisms come from, because I believed it was worthwhile. And now I'm just like, man, I hate to be like, so everyone told me so, but everyone did tell me so. I mean, there's just like, you want to reach into the pan of moose and grab yourself like a nice dinner, but there's nothing there. The bowl's empty. It's just it's a vast wasteland of
You're
nothingness.
still reaching.
One of your
Well,
biggest
How am I
sponsors,
reaching? He
D5,
came here.
actually agrees with me. She says Moose is not being an asshole. I totally
I
agree.
didn't say you're
with
being
this
an asshole. I
answer.
said you're being inauthentic.
Yeah. I mean, I thought there was a conversation happening, and then all of a sudden it just clams up. Hey, we've got a Sarah in the back. I'm not familiar with this one.
Might be one of mine.
I'd assume so.
Is it a tomato?
Just to be safe. Sarah?
Yeah.
Which Sarah is this?
You know me from a few years ago. Used to live in Hawaii.
Oh shit! What's
Oh,
up?
my
wow.
goodness.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Wow.
Good to see you, girl.
Not the one I expected.
Yeah. How is everyone?
Welcome, Sarah.
Oh,
It's great to
man.
see
I
you.
thought you died and fell off the earth.
No,
Good to
no,
hear from
I'm
you.
living life.
And how is life treating you? It's been a little while.
It has been a little while. Life is good. Tax season has started. That's about it.
You and your taxes.
Hey, it's my job. I'm a CPA. That's what I do.
Well, yeah, I know that. Yeah, I was wondering what happened to you. I knew you was coming back, but then it was dead silence for a long time.
I took all of my shit down. Like I took all of my YouTube channels down. I got attacked by a lot of shit I don't
Oh,
want to discuss.
yeah,
So I just
I
took it
remember
down,
that.
stepped away for a good solid year.
I'm definitely glad to see you.
Yeah. How's everyone been? I have no idea what's going on in this sphere. I haven't even paid attention. No idea.
Welcome to reality.
I'm sure on the outset it will look and probably sound much like it did before, as though not much has changed. However, we know life is
Nothing
always
has changed.
So are we just spinning wheels or are we making progress?
Spinning.
Depends on who you ask.
You're spinning. Hey, Jack, but I just want to say I got to bounce, but like, I just wanted to clear things up with you, and I hope we clarified some.
Make her
things.
apologize again, Jack. Make her apologize on cam again.
No, it was just
Single picture.
miscommunication, and we cleared it up, right?
Yeah.
Jack's gonna be
All right,
pissed
good.
in about 5 minutes.
I don't want that.
Submit to his will, Snow.
Bye.
Thank
Bye,
you.
You're a
Miss
product
Snow.
of Talcott now.
Jack, you're a terrible wingman.
I know I am. But that's all right. And I don't need to beat
Can
it
I ask
dead.
you a question, Jack?
Please.
It's about Landry. So, do you really think what he's doing to me is respectful? And I should be cordial to him, and I should be receiving and kind and like answering his questions and stuff. Like if you asked me those questions, I would answer it for you because it's something that like me and you are building towards a respect factor again. And like he's over there talking shit, every night almost about me. So it's like,
Well,
why would I want to contribute to that? Why would I want
he
to
used
continue?
to he used to praise you all the time when you guys were together. I know that. And
Yeah,
then
but
I
it
don't know
was fake
I don't
praise.
know what happened and you guys split up. I don't know what caused it.
It's what they call the backbiting, and when you talk about somebody when they're not there and they find out they don't enjoy it, and then they don't want to work with you. Same thing I did to Jack. I said something about Jack over somewhere else. He says, "Yo, I don't want to fucking work with you." And I said, "That makes sense. Makes sense. Like, why would anybody want to work with someone who's talking
Didn't
shit
Landry
about them?
fire you like end of stream and then put up a banner or some shit?
Oh, we were midstream, and he shut the stream off. He put, and then he changed his stream to Moose is fired in real time. Didn't say anything to me, and then took off. And then it's like, it's all a one-sided
Where did he go now? He was up here. He left.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I think he had a call. He stepped out.
But it wasn't about disrespecting you, Jack. It was just about like, why should I answer this guy?
It-
Like, I don't
he
owe him
was
shit.
he was like information fishing in weird way. I don't know.
It could be. And you did ask me that question. And frankly, maybe I should have stayed out because I don't know what you're being subjected to. I don't know the details between you. Okay. And admittedly, even that last little bit, I don't know. So, in fairness, yeah, maybe Jack should have just stayed back and shut up.
It's all good though, bro. I'm just telling you, I'm not going
Sure.
at him. I'm not going to war with him or anything like that. But everywhere I go that he ends up, he's gonna do the same thing and it's gonna be the same pattern. So I have to kind of block it out or something, you know?
is that why there's so many dusty thumbnails? Not on your
I think
channel, on
so.
Landry's.
Hmm.
Because I know he tries to go with these not subliminal, but messages here and there. It seems
They're
like.
ambiguous.
Yes.
Here, so hold the thought. We've got a Jeffrey Epstein in the back.
Whoa. Whoa.
Jeffrey Epstein, Dahmer's brother.
Oh, howdy. I didn't kill myself.
Good.
Well,
hello.
I don't know. I would.
Just left his lane to take the fall, huh?
Well,
I'm going to suggest we drop Epstein.
Yeah, that's
probably a wise.
They stepped out.
I've been getting more attempted porn bombers since I've started trolling Marte. It seems like every time we're covering anything that has to do with Marte, he comes up. And since we have our debate tomorrow, and I'm restreaming, it would not surprise me if Marte tried to send some bombers over.
Gotcha.
I still don't get that prompt you guys came up with. Wow, that's out of left field.
It is out of left field.
What? Oh, that prompt for the debate.
Yeah, it's he wants to take the position that fitness should be mandated.
Mandatory? Damn.
Well, it's fascinating. I don't know much about the guy either. He seems to do all right with debates and stuff, right?
Yes, Arpol, that's who it is.
But I will say this, if he has surrendered himself to a God of his understanding, that's one thing. But you're supposed to change yourself when you do that.
Yeah, he's completely full of shit.
Yeah. It's kind of a
he's claiming to be repented while continuing to lie continuously about everything he can get away with lying about.
That seems to be online, right?
But I mean, you're not actually repentant if you're lying about what you're repentant for, right?
True.
If I stole $20 from you and gave back 2 and said, I'm sorry, I've repented, that would be a bullshit repentance.
Oh, that sounds like my daughter.
Well, actually, that's an interesting thing because perfect in line with what I was hoping for the message of today, nurturing authenticity and love. And that would mean probably repenting, right? Allowing ourselves to change when we've been wrong, to be authentic, owning the change and owning the owning the past.
I got a question for Dusty when I get a chance.
Go ahead.
Dusty, you get into it with somebody for some reason, and then you step away from it and you look at it and you go back and clean up your part of what happened where you may have been wrong. Do you expect anything in return when you do that? from the
if
person. You know what I mean?
if I've made a mess, I mean, I don't think. I mean, you're asking a very very vaguely. I think that my answer would be I'm not entitled to anything back, but I would hope for some. But I have no right, to
Okay.
get fussy if I don't.
I
If I
was
made
just
the mess,
curious.
right? Thank you, Marilyn, for the $5, encouraging us not to repent.
What?
Hey, and I would my claim or my statement about Marte was not pro or anti repentance. He's the one who runs around making the claim, right? But whilst continuing to lie. So I'm just pointing out his nonsense. But thank you for the donation.
I used to
You're an
call that
excellent example to the rest of the chat.
I used to call that holier than thou attitude. Is how I used to call it. The ones that claimed repentance, but it was just frosting on the cake.
Yep. Yeah.
Because all you're doing is lying to yourself when you do that.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's lying to everybody because he wants to fit into the new social club he's part of, or the internet, the internet communities. That's why he just got baptized, but doesn't know what Paul's name was before it was Paul.
That's not a requirement.
It's not a requirement, but if you don't that's the dude who wrote the New Testament. If you don't know his name, I just can't. I'm not believing that you're taking this new religion of yours very seriously.
The story of
how much
Paul
we
is
talk about
rather
it.
important there.
Huh?
The story of Paul is rather important there.
He's a significant figure in Christianity.
And he never met Jesus. Well, let's say, other than in his dreams.
What is Shabbos? Is that I don't roll on Shabbos? I'm not getting into beer. I'm not renting at shoes.
Huh?
You guys don't know about Shabbos?
Uh-uh.
Hold on a second.
Hey, I think. Yeah, got a guest here. Welcome, guest. Welcome, Glenn.
Hello.
It's about time, pussy.
We call him Saint.
Shut up, Flo.
Saint Glenn.
Your mic is low.
My mic
and your
is
timing is late.
Well, I mean, all right, how about now? Mic better?
Look, it's getting better.
Yeah.
So how does it feel to defeat Jack in all categories? And Jack, how does it feel to lose to Glenn in all categories?
You're a dick. You're a dick, Flo.
Good question, Flo.
It's nice to finally meet you.
The pleasure's mine, Jack.
Yeah.
Which one do you think is more certain to get to heaven?
Flow State.
Uh-oh.
Angel State.
All right, how about now? Is my mic better?
Yes.
Yes, getting there.
Flo, I thought you knew the Bible. You know heaven's already here, right?
That was going to be my answer.
Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, that don't work.
That we go to heaven once we die is just indoctrinated bullshit. It's already here. You don't have to die to get there.
Indoctrinated?
But if you're in heaven, you're not supposed to die and have to leave.
What? Say that again?
You're saying this is heaven already.
No. Heaven is amongst us.
Heaven is amongst us.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's not
the
the
kingdom
tangible
of God
world,
is
but it is
inside
right
you,
there.
right? The kingdom of God is inside you.
It's inside and all around.
It is.
It's invisible. But
It's ubiquitous.
At least to the naked eye. You would need eyes to see and ears to hear to witness
Yeah.
God.
How does the present world fit into that dynamic then?
You live in both.
Yeah.
Like a snow globe.
The kingdom of heaven is there for those who receive it, and it can be received when you repent and align with God.
Heaven is a half pipe.
I've made the claim that I discovered tastes of heaven here on earth, and I've been growing in my time. I mean, I mentioned this. I spend there's days where I spend hours just in absolute pleasure, bliss, ecstasy. It's heavenly.
That'd be terrifying to walk in on.
Yeah, but the Bible talks about that self-satisfaction that we're not supposed to.
Chuck, then don't. You can keep living in your life of misery or whatever it is you call it, but I know that kingdom of heaven is as it was written.
Is that what you call it, Chuck? A life of misery?
You know, the Holy Spirit's supposed to be a comforter. It provides you with comfort.
Absolutely.
Jack, I got to go get ready for my stream at 7. Left a note for you in the back. Everybody be blessed. Thanks for having me up.
Filthy, filthy, filthy.
Thank you.
What a bastard.
Can you believe he just left and told everybody he was going to stream, so we all go over there?
I know.
D5 needs to chill down there.
Who, where?
Oh, nothing.
Okay. All right. So, Glenn, what's going on with you, my friend?
Nothing.
Just you're not being very inspiring, Glenn.
Yeah. Kind of
Well,
disappointed.
I let my work speak for itself.
Leaving us all hanging, are you?
No, I've just been it was a pleasure and honor to be acknowledged for whatever people thought I was doing that was inspirational or spiritual. To me, it was. I wasn't, I was honored. I mean, I wasn't even expecting it. I don't expect any of it. So,
yeah, we were all surprised.
Me too. I think I got told like the couple days before that I was even in the running for it. And I was like, oh, wow, that's cool. So
here, sorry to interrupt, cut you off. Please pause. We've got a Marilyn in the back. You expecting a Marilyn?
Are you God?
Yes. Definitely.
Okay, yeah, no.
Huh?
She'll do.
This is good?
Yes, this is good.
All right. Thank you.
Welcome. I've come to crash the party. Hey, Jack. How are you?
Feeling good. Thank you.
At least she didn't say hijack the party.
Why do we have to repent? It's so ridiculous.
Nobody's making anybody repent. You don't have to.
Y'all are encouraging it.
Repenting is supposed to be for yourself. Without forgiving yourself and someone else, your heart hardens and you lose your ability to connect with God. It has nothing to do with the other person. The other person will have to forgive themselves or forgive you.
Oh my God, Marilyn and Sarah's dream team.
I love it. I love it. I love that.
These two together will be fantastic.
Maybe it's the start of a whole new podcast. Dun dun dun. So esoteric shit aside, let's hear what happens.
We're all God because of God, kings and queens, and everything should be free.
Everything should like it.
Yeah.
We are all gods, as in lowercase g, spiritual beings. We are all Elohim.
No, we're no.
B'nai Elohim.
We are all just like Jesus. We are 100% God and 100% man. We're just bad at math. People are bad at math.
I suck at it.
I agree. We are just like Jesus. We are not 100% the God. But yes.
But we have all of his power, all of his authority, and we inherit the whole estate. So there's really no separation. And
that's why they try and drug us and take us away from our natural frequency and vibration.
Caveat of a difference here. Jesus is not God to me.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
That's going to be a big discrepancy between.
There's a fork in the road.
Well, it can still be resolved because it's.
Is he your brother, Sarah?
What'd you say?
Is he your brother?
Is who my brother?
Is Jesus not God, but is he your brother? Are you one with him? Are
Jesus
you
never
one?
claims to be God. We
I know
actually
this, and
claim that
you
he is
know that.
God.
You
In
know what he
fact, he
said in front
says
of
that he is
Pilate?
not God.
That's one of the miracles that was left behind, and what he said in front of Pilate. Pilate said, "Are you the Messiah? Are you the one they claim to be, the Son of God?" He said, "Is this what you say I am, or what others have told you?"
He says that is what you claim that I am, but he
Is
does
this
not
what you
claim
claim that I
that.
am? Is what he asked him. It was a question. He questioned Pilate, and Pilate said, I find no fault in this man." Turned him over to Caiaphas.
Correct. And they still slaughtered him anyways.
Well, they gave up Barabbas. They let the people who were kind of fucked up, like the rest of us these days, choose for him.
Mm-hmm.
But
Who is
This is
I got Marte says that I'm worse than Judas. That's been the thing he's been saying lately. I'm worse than Judas.
He's just
Because you dabble
projecting.
in the silver.
That's pretty bad. That's the guy that killed God.
yeah, that's kind of fucked up. Turned over
He's
God.
projecting. That's the way he is. Let me send you all the DMs from Marte that I have with him just
Oh,
bullying the hell out of
please
me.
do.
I will. I'll send you every single one of them because
Why
he's
don't you
fucking
have a live
insane.
stream where you show him live?
Bro
Are
is
you
insane.
are you saying that he bullies women? That big
He
dude, the dude who's got like arms of
bull,
steel and shit.
but he's like 5'4". He's like
No,
he's like
5'3".
5'2".
You know what they
Maybe it
call
was
that?
5'2".
Oh, you know what they call that?
5'3".
Pocket
According
Hercules.
to his sheet, he's 5'3".
Jesus.
You remember Pocket Hercules?
Nope.
Is that like a pocket pussy or what, Scott?
Yeah, this motherfucker. Hey, ask him how long it takes to fucking decorate a Christmas tree, an itty bitty one this big. I'm sorry, Jack.
No,
I know you don't understand.
he's definitely when he like I didn't have no beef with him, even though he lies and says that he doesn't talk shit about people attack them personally.
I
I
never attack
totally
anyone's
know he does.
character.
Right,
I
total
just
lie.
attack their views.
Yeah, no, he's called me stupid before on Abe's channel with Emmett. So, like my stupid ideas or whatever, he'll discredit or whatever. But
Your perspective pisses a lot of people off a lot.
so like bad triggers them to craziness, just obsessed. Yeah, it's bad. But Marte, like he had a fight with men. He was mad at them peoples. I'm not even gonna name names for the gay thing that came up. The gay thing that came up embarrassed me on a live
Oh, about bodybuilders being gay, that one?
Right. He embarrassed me on a live on Speakeasy, and then he wants to go in the DMs. No, he went on a VC on a Discord and was like just talking mad smack that he didn't back up, and then he got in the DMs with me and totally went off. And it was a fight between men. It's like, why
Marilyn,
would you get a woman involved? I'm not like
quick
just to
question
get me
for
to
you,
not
Marilyn.
like you
Just
more.
a quick question, Marilyn. Does any of this have to do with nurturing authenticity and love?
Nurturing
This is Tuesday chats
authenticity
with
and
Jack.
love.
This is a space
This
for more fun
this
development,
is
guys.
pure authenticity. This is pure
And
authenticity
love.
right
It's
here.
pure love. Tell him it's pure love, Marilyn. Hurry up.
Because in Proverbs we read today on JS's channel, he was like outwardly like calling somebody out is better than a secret love. If you secretly love someone, it's better to outwardly rebuke someone or outwardly like tell someone that they're doing wrong, something like
That doesn't make
that.
sense.
Because
Yeah,
one
that
is
was there.
coveting and
It's
the
better
other
than
is
a secret.
simply being kind.
That was the proverb, though.
Could you highlight Ike's comment?
I'm not in chat.
Ike.
Let me see.
Thank you.
Oh no, please.
Oh, he's got a fucking crooked eggplant.
What is that?
Everything is beautiful in its own way.
That Proper Marilyn.
Scott, he's about to throw your ass out.
I'm done.
Like
That's
Sarah,
thinking.
Sarah, why don't you believe we're all God? Like, why don't you believe everyone
Oh,
and
I think we
Jesus
are
is
all
God?
lowercase gods. We are all
What is
spiritual
that?
beings.
What does that
Elohim
mean?
it's spiritual beings, rulers, judges. It's a Hebrew word that's translated to mean lowercase gods. In the Bible, it's translated as big capital G God, even though it's plural.
Okay, well, like G does not, it's not a homophone. Like it doesn't mean lowercase g and some lowercase g, high, whatever. They mean the same
Okay,
thing.
I don't think we are God.
They don't mean the
But,
same thing, Marilyn.
okay, do you believe that there will be judges in heaven?
I think people are judged every single day.
Right, I believe that also, of course, every single day. But do you believe, like, in the end, when everything comes ahead and everything gets worked out or whatever, God is the beginning and the end? Do you believe, like,
I
there
think
will
God is
still
judging
be?
today. I think he actually serves karma every day.
Do you think
he waits till the very, very end. I think he does it all the time.
Do you think judging will go on forever?
Yes.
Forever and ever, amen. Like eternity of judgment.
Unless we somehow reach a utopian society where no one ever does anything wrong, yes, we will have
Okay.
judgment.
Okay. That's fair. Do you believe in that utopia society? Do you believe like we'll have faith and belief and hope and I don't know, grace and all these things like those things like
I think those things are needed
salvation?
now and will be needed in the future and forever, whether it's utopian or dystopian society. We need hope, faith, trust, love.
But
That's the only way
if you
anyone really wants to keep living. Otherwise, we all want to die.
do you believe in God?
Yes.
Why would you believe that if you were in the presence of God for all eternity, if you'd already entered the gate, if you were already made it in, why would you feel like you would need, like, why would you feel like purpose, like, what would you feel the purpose of faith would be? The purpose of belief would be? What would you think the purpose of, hope and grace? Like, what would like these things? What would the purpose be of faith and belief? If
Well,
you're in the presence
I
of
don't
God.
think we only have one life. I think we have multiple lives. I think we're reincarnated.
So you believe you're like a mother in one life and then an uncle in another life or something?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could have whatever it is. Yeah. To live out our karma.
Like knowing God is unconditionally loving and love itself, why would you feel like he wouldn't consider you worth in itself? Like, why would he want to make you something else to somebody else when you're not that like, why would you want to change identities? Why would you not think that you are already of perfect design, blessed and called very good? Like in the end, if it all comes together and God restores everything, he's a God of restoration, not retribution. Why would you think that like every single person in the link in the chain would be accounted for? He leaves a 99 for the one lost. So why would you think like everyone would not individually have a very solid purpose? Why would you think that they would be, meshed together, I guess?
Okay. I believe in free will. I believe in evil. I don't think God is all loving. I think Jesus is all loving. I think God is neutral.
I need some cereal for this.
Oh, wow.
I think evil exists.
Oatmeal.
Okay, I think evil truly exists, and
oh no,
we wouldn't have fallen angels. I mean, you seem to be biblical.
Have you
If
seen them
God
before?
was all loving and all forgiving, why would we have fallen angels?
Have you seen these fallen angels?
Christians are fallen angels. Christians are fallen angels.
I feel like God's the balancer.
Okay, are we talking biblical?
I feel
or are we
like
talking-
this spirituality talking shit. Like everybody has goalposts and shit, and like this is just weird. Now the Christians, all the Christians are fallen angels. Like, where the fuck can I get like a book that actually tells me everything, and like we follow that book and then go by that?
I thought it was the Nephilim that were fallen angels.
You figure Christians, they would have followed Lucifer out of heaven because they need a master. They don't need a lover and a friend. They need to be a servant. They need to give power to the authority, to a hierarchy. They would
Jack,
have.
am I just stupid or am I just really fucking confused? Because
She's telling you how to unlock a woman's heart. So just shut up and listen.
Maybe we could get spiritual streamer of the year to chime in on these matters.
Oh
God, I don't need help unlocking women. I do it all the time. It's easy.
It's quite
what I need is
unfortunate
I'm
that was
trying
your
to get to
sister.
God here, and you're not leading me there. So lead me there.
Jesus leads the way.
But
Shout
how
out to
you
the
don't
Heems down there getting it in.
you don't believe Jesus is God, but you believe that Jesus is love, but God isn't. I'm so confused.
How is that true, Sarah? Sarah, where does that come from?
What are we doing?
It's not.
Well, this is getting deep,
Okay.
Jack. It's kind of enjoyable.
The problem
Maybe
is a lot of
you-
people have
I'm
indoctrinated
not-
beliefs that aren't
I'm
actually
sorry,
biblical.
Jack.
Can we get a super chat for Jack or something so that his face chills out?
Well, we can just start.
Don't do that. We were
Is
just
something wrong with
getting into
somebody's
it.
face?
Well, not really.
When
He
Jack
just
starts
hasn't
getting
notified us.
tired of the stream, it's all over his facial expression. But I bet if somebody dropped some money, it would cheer him up. Money
that
cheers
would cheer
everybody
anybody
up.
Here we've got an MM in the back as well.
That's monster math.
What the fuck is this?
Don't know it.
More clowning.
George W.
What the fuck is your problem, bitch? Don't ever call me a clown.
Too late.
You better
Bye.
take me seriously, motherfucker.
Dude.
Huh?
Really, bro?
Send him packing.
Who's the Frequency Forge? I know George W. Carey. I've read some of his stuff. He explains some things, but he's dealing with the wrong serpents. He goes through the pineal gland, the real one, because there's three kundalinis. The real one comes from the root chakra and goes to the pituitary, but it's on the astral plane going up the chakras, whereas George W. Carey goes through the brain. He actually uses electrons and electricity, and he is a false light. Even though there's a lot of good truth in what he says, he doesn't quite have it right. And I know this through experience because I've experienced them all.
Does anybody really have it right, though?
I don't
Like,
believe
let's
in
be-
electrons.
You don't believe in electrons?
I don't believe negative can exist by itself. It has to have a positive, a North Pole and the South
Do you
Pole.
use electricity?
So when you have electrons that are negative, you have protons that are positive.
No, they can't exist. Positive and negative cannot exist by themselves. They can't. They can't.
Exactly.
Like,
That's why they balance each other out. One's a proton, one's an electron. Jesus,
Right.
get back to school.
But no, if you take a magnet and you break this magnet into 1 trillion pieces, it will always hold its fundamental property, which is a North Pole and a South Pole. It'll never be half of a negative
Correct.
and
One
half
is
of
negative, one is positive, Marilyn.
I'm
This
sorry,
is basic
but no,
chemistry.
you cannot separate the two. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They cannot be
don't
separated.
separate. They're
They can't be
automatically separated because the negative and a positive charge automatically deter each other and push each other away.
I
So
get
there
it,
will
but
always be a negative and there will always be a positive charge on a magnet.
I
That's how they make.
understand
That's how
that.
magnets work.
But there's no such thing as a just South Pole magnet. There's no such thing. You can't just have a
No
negative.
shit, because you have to have a negative and a positive to balance them out.
I'm
Again,
telling. I
go back to
know,
fucking school and read a book.
Okay, enough about the magnets. Enough with the magnets. We're done
Negative
with
can't exist by itself. They can. There's
What
no
about the
force.
Higgs boson?
Marilyn, can we take a motherfucking break for a second?
Bullshit.
Like Marilyn,
we got
Marilyn,
enough of the
there's
magnets.
always a positive and there's always a negative. It's always
What
a
about the
balance.
Higgs boson?
No
Nobody
duh.
in the
No
fucking
duh.
audience cares
No duh.
negative
No
or
duh.
positive. Shut the fuck up and let's move on. Jack
Moving
doesn't
right
care
on.
about this
Jack,
shit.
what did you have to say? Glenn Lawrence, how you doing? What'd you have to say?
I was just wondering, are we in like science class? Was there like a
Yes,
biology?
we're done with it though. We're on hall break.
All right, because I thought it went somewhere else. I got lost
Hey,
somewhere.
Dusty wants to get back into some more God, no God theory shit. You know, he's eating his cereal waiting for that.
Well, I'm
Negative,
working on Flo, but he's a hard nut to crack.
You know, let me not
Modern
ignore
Men Lost again is here.
El Perro, thank you for the contribution. Wrap it up and raid me. And Powder Dusty, thank you for the contribution. Appreciate that.
That's a pretty shitty thing to
Hands
do.
up.
Does
Thank
everybody
you.
want to talk when Jack's talking? He finally
Snow?
starts talking, and you guys just keep.
Thank
Including you.
Look at Snow. That's good.
That's
Will
my
you
role
assholes
here.
let him do
He does
super
that.
chats?
You don't have a roll, Moose.
What's that?
I was yelling at Scott and Moose.
Oh, yeah.
It's beautiful.
What was that?
Beautiful. Thank you guys for helping to raise the spirit
What'd you ask,
tonight.
Dust?
And shout out to Crack Baby. Thank you for the $2.
Yes.
Crack Baby.
Crack Baby is a new sub, new viewer, and I feel like he found the right place.
Bring in Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Negative
Yeah,
and
no,
negative
science-
cannot bond together. They can't bond together.
They
There's no
don't.
force or
There's a
energy that bonds them
positive.
together. There's
Holy
always a
fuck, here we go
positive.
again.
Exactly. There's always a positive.
Hey, Marilyn.
Who charged
Marilyn,
your
what's a
batteries,
proton?
doll?
Everything is electromagnetic for down to the
Marilyn.
very smallest
Marilyn.
particle. What?
Marilyn, what is a proton?
Atoms are magnets.
No, what is a proton?
A magnet. It's a
A
fucking
proton is not
magnet.
a fucking magnet. Are
It's
you
a
fucking
fucking
kidding me right
magnet.
now? Are you
Protons
fucking kidding me
cannot
right now?
exist. Listen, they need to rewrite quantum physics. They need to totally revise
You need
it.
to rewrite your fucking
No,
brain.
fuck
Quit
you.
smoking so many
Fuck
drugs.
you.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck you. You are
Fuck
gonna
you.
see. Fuck
Go read a
you.
book.
No,
Ashton, don't you know that
uh-uh.
electricity don't work that way? Come on now.
It
Didn't you
doesn't
know?
work that
Didn't you know
way.
God? Didn't you know I am God and electricity doesn't work?
You guys
That's
are arguing
what
with
you're
God.
saying.
Think about what you're
I
doing.
know what induction is. You take a magnet and you shove it through a coil very
What is
fast, and
what
one
is the
part goes in negative, and it's the way
okay,
the electromagnetic field is broken.
I
It's
learned how to
broken up. Negative goes through first, and then when it comes out the other side, it's going to be positive. That does not
Marilyn, why are you
mean
screaming at me, Marilyn?
Yeah,
that
Marilyn, why are you yelling? There's no reason to yell.
the particle
We're all
doesn't
right here.
change. The light
Marilyn,
wave, the
it
energy
doesn't
wave
matter.
is not a particle. It does not transport
Marilyn, it doesn't matter
solid
what these people
material.
believe. It doesn't matter
I'm
what they
so
believe.
sick of y'all.
We listen to me.
Doesn't
We
matter.
know the truth, Marilyn.
Pissed.
Hey, Dusty, I learned how to make Teflon today.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marilyn, please do us all a favor. Read a fucking book
Kind of
for
forgot
once.
though.
Whatever. Y'all are retarded.
No, we love you, but
Says
we're
the
just done
retard.
with fucking magnets. I mean, come on. There's
No, it's
magnets all over the
magnets.
refrigerator. We don't need
Everything. Every particle is
Okay.
fundamentally
Ashton, let the
electromagnetic.
topic die.
I'm
Just
letting
stop.
it die.
For
You'll
fuck's
see.
sake. Moving
You'll see.
right
Thank
along.
you.
Back to Glenn Lawrence. What are you doing here? Chuck wants to talk to you.
I like Glenn Lawrence. Glenn Lawrence is a good dude.
Hello. What am I doing? I'm trying to track on to that science class that we were just in. But thank God that science class is over.
We wanted you to talk to Chuck about why he chose to live in the woods where they filmed Deliverance.
Maybe he didn't want to have any neighbors.
Could be.
I mean, I could see that. Chuck, is
it
that about right?
Is it lonely, Chuck?
What? I was tending to a family matter.
Oh, okay. Well, we just wondered why you live just south of Mississippi or wherever the hell that is.
Why? Because
Yeah.
I can.
Okay.
Tennessee's
I'm in God's country.
You play the banjo?
I wish. I can't sing. I can't play an instrument. I can't dance.
So why did you choose the plot right next to where they filmed Deliverance?
Damn, Snow got her wrench taken away, huh?
What? Not Snow? How?
Whoa.
That's crazy.
That's
It's
what
happened to all of
happens,
us.
ladies and gentlemen, when you get in your confusion. Jack Talcott will taketh and he will giveth. She might get it back. You never know.
Would that make him God then?
Everyone is God.
The Lord
No,
giveth and the Lord taketh away?
wholeheartedly.
We are who our Father is.
I'm in
We are
heaven,
made in
Lord.
His likeness
Do
and
me a
image,
favor, Marilyn.
but we
Read
are
the
not
Bible.
Him.
The
Just like
spitting
we are not our
image.
parents, but we
Read,
are
read.
a subset of them.
He who sent us has not left us.
What's
I
your
and the
thought
Father
on
are
this,
one.
Glenn? What's your thought on that?
I think, you know, someone might be a little what's what I want to say?
Fucked up.
Little
Yeah, I agree.
special, little out there, you know.
Glenn.
You know, that just don't really get that from reading the Bible, but everybody has their own interpretations. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, all religions do lead to God's judgment.
I'll agree with that.
I saw what you did there.
There's some freaky
You
ass
saw that?
religions
You saw
out
that,
there.
Dustin?
That was nice.
Is God here on the earth or kingdom on earth, or is it elsewhere?
You know, I don't think God's kingdom is on earth. I don't believe that. I believe that, you know, there's verses in the Bible talking about a new Jerusalem and a new earth. I don't think that's what we're experiencing. But
What
that's
power do you think God has over this plane, this realm?
God, such basic ass questions.
Fuck you.
I
Oh.
can't you do better?
Well, no. What power do you think He has?
Isn't part of the definition of God that He's all the omnis, right?
Omnipresent, omniscience, omnipotent.
Look at the
Yeah.
Bible. The Bible talks about a sea of water under the earth. We've just recently found that. I mean, so many things in the Bible are being proven true. It's just kind of fucked up. So, what kind of power do you think God might have over
You're gonna
this?
double down on the basic bitch shit, huh?
I got your basic bitch over here.
Is it possible
Yeah,
that
you
the
got two
Bible is
basic
just an
bitch
old?
tits, Scott.
It's just an old book.
Come at me,
like
Moose.
the
I got
Iliad?
something for you.
Not possible.
Say again, Dusty.
I said, is it possible the Bible is just an old book like the Iliad or the Odyssey or?
It's being proven authentic. I mean, by its own accounts of things that they couldn't have known that we
It
don't
proved
know.
itself authentic.
It has on many accounts. It seems.
Give me one.
There being a sea of water under the earth.
They've known
Now
there's
find an
been
ocean.
water under the earth.
Yeah, did they know that 2,000 years ago?
Apparently
Maybe
they did.
Maybe if they went through caves, maybe so.
Yeah. Okay. No.
Hey, we got better questions around here. Glenn, how do you feel about the fact that most of us wanted Jack Talcott to win that spiritual guru thing?
I'm on Glenn Lawrence's side. Jack Talcott's giving me angry vibes right now.
Yep.
I mean, how do I feel about it?
Yeah, I'm just wondering, man. As being
I
like
don't
the one who won,
feel
you won the
anything
prize.
about it.
You know, in Exodus, when the Egyptian priests and Moses have like a god off. Did you guys see that?
That's those are the serpents I'm talking about.
They have a
Moses
god
has
off.
the real one, the authentic one, and it eats up all the false ones. The
Yeah,
magic
could you guys do that?
Well, that would be a Glen off and a Jack off.
Chuck?
Yes,
That's
dear.
what up, Chuck.
I mean, honestly, to answer your question, I really don't feel anything about what other people's opinions are.
Me neither.
You know, Jack, you could have the awards if you want. I mean, I never got them, but I'll mail them to you if you want them.
Damn, isn't that what that chick from Venezuela did with their Nobel Peace Prize?
Yeah, but she hand delivered it to Trump. I don't think Glenn will do that.
No, I wouldn't. But I mean, I don't think Jack not winning doesn't take away anything that he does do. I mean,
You
to
don't feel
those
like
that,
it's more inspirational.
I mean, to me, it's like if those that feel that he was, he's inspirational or spiritual, that doesn't mean him not getting an award doesn't make him less.
Are you trying to inspire him right now?
Keep going. I
No.
was enjoying it.
Oh, Jack's shaking his head no. You're
know-
failing, Glenn.
Glenn, do you need a life coach?
No, I'm good.
Say yes. Say yes. Come on. Say yes.
No, I got several mentors, so I'm good. I'm good. Thank you.
Oh, question for you, Glenn. If you do have mentors, who are are they like?
Is it Wes Watson?
No.
Damn it! Nah, who do you look up to though, Glenn? Like, who's like an inspiration to you, sir? Like, who would you say, like, if there's some like young guns out there listening, who would you say like that's somebody I would go for? That's somebody I'd follow.
Destiny.
There was I just buried my mentor in May of last year.
Yep.
This
yeah.
isn't fun anymore.
Thor I would say that would be the person that I would definitely recommend people to look at. Read his book, listen to his content. Very, very inspirational, very helpful for a lot of young guys. I would say it depends on like there's never one mentor for everybody, right? Like you could have a mentor for different areas in your life or different different situations. Like Thor was not like the universal mentor for me. Like I still have my dad as a good mentor. So the lessons that I was not able to learn from my dad, I was able to learn from Thor and vice versa. So, I mean, you're not going to find one mentor that could cover all the areas of your life. So
sort of what I said.
Have many.
And shout out to Plumpy, who's my mentor and inspiration, dropping memberships down there.
See, there you go. Flo got a mentor.
I'm feeling it's time to start wrapping up.
Saw that coming. You hung in there longer than I expected.
I've been putting it off for a while.
Well, it was a pleasure joining you guys this evening.
So when will you be sending out the trophy to Jack?
It'll be in the mail when I get it. Yeah.
He's just gonna put return to sender on it, and then they're gonna have to send it to Jack. Because I don't think Glenn should have to pay the postage on that.
See, I would agree with that too. But thank you guys.
Would you want an award? Pope Dusty.
Yeah, Naomi Bichomi down there said that the Pope hat or something like that was her mentor. So I figured that I would oblige.
You didn't even get nominated, did you, for that category?
Me? For most inspirational?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, you do got the Pope. You got 2 Pope hats.
I do.
Damn.
True.
Hey, in line with the topic today, I think authentically, it's time to start wrapping up. I'm saying
You
it
want
with
Scott to go first? You want Scott to
All
go
right,
first?
Jack.
Jack?
I'm jumping out the back door. Peace and love, bro.
peace and respect. Thank you for that. Blessings. Yes, Scott can go next. Or not.
Go,
How
Scott.
about Chuck can go.
Marilyn and Sarah, I want you two to come and talk on my channel one of these nights. Sarah, you better come back around.
Are you going on right now?
I guess I could. I wasn't going to. Actually, I don't know if I can because my keyboard just crapped out on me. So all I've got is a mouse.
I don't
Which
get
is
online
super
very
annoying.
often anymore.
Huh?
I said I don't get online very much anymore. This might be your only chance for a while.
You know I'm never up here.
All right. Are you both down for now?
What are we doing?
Each other.
Oh my god.
You going
We'll
live,
get to that
Dusty?
one.
Actually, no. I better go to Walmart and get a new keyboard. I got the debate tomorrow.
You going live later?
Maybe
So Sarah's going to come back on later, right?
I mean,
How
if
you
he's
doing,
not
Sarah?
over there now, yeah. But otherwise, I'm an hour ahead of him.
Where are you at now? You're not in Hawaii.
No, I'm back in North Carolina.
North Carolina. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's cold up there right now. It's cold here in Florida, so I imagine you're fucking freezing.
It's actually, I mean, right now it's cold, but we had 70-degree weather in December, so it was nice.
Shit. That's good weather. North Carolina's beautiful too. South Carolina's gorgeous.
Filibuster ass Scott.
Hey, I got you. Go live.
All right, hold on. I'm setting it up.
Yeah, we don't have to go long. You can get whatever you want out of us and then say peace.
Give me 10
Jack,
seconds.
I'm gonna
I
head
need to
out.
find a
Like the
bait.
long hair.
Oh man.
Looking good. See you later. Bye.
Everybody's leaving.
Thank you for joining.
Now I have y'all all to myself. It's time. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. I'm live.
Beautiful.
Rocking.
There you
I've
go.
never got to talk to Jack about religious stuff. And I
Still
want to. Yeah. I mean, I think we believe a lot of the same things, except you serve a death cult like everybody else. But other than that,
Don't assume.
well, I mean, you like believe in death and like prepare to die and, give death power and authority and stuff. Like you
Who
feed
told
the
you that?
animal of death.
Who told you that?
Oh, you don't? Like you're on the path to harnessing the energy to live forever?
I've got many different perspectives.
Okay.
If you ever want to know, we can talk about it. But
Oh, that's cool. All right.
okay.
That's
Thank you for
good to
joining.
know.
I
Yeah.
do appreciate that.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
wonderful.
drop you out. Dusty's gonna be going soon, and you
I'm
win.
I'm live.
There you go. All
But
right.
again, thank you for allowing me to win. Thank you for hanging in there, even though you were obviously ready to quit 45 minutes ago. Have a good one. Come back.
Much love to you. Appreciate it. Brothers and sisters, all who tuned in, whether in the present or at the later time, thank you sincerely. The topic of today was intended nurturing authenticity, nurturing love, right? Creating a better life, a better world for us all, reminding a world of love is waiting to be shared through you. And that world of love, it happens when we align with the truth. When truth lived with love, those things change everything. And the way to do that is uniting divinity and humanity together. When we do that, there's no question. There is no question. We ran along. We had an amazing group of guests, variety of folks. I do have a set. We are going to forward over to El Perro for those who are interested. Forcible entry and detainer hearing is his plan. So if you rate over that way, please share some love. Till next time, choose love, peace for everyone, and live without fear. God bless and peace.